Hi, it's me, Jess, owner of Mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. So I am so excited about doing this reading tonight. I did a poll recently for all my subscribers in my community section of the Mytaropist channel. Where is it? Over there, Mytaropist. Yeah. So there was a lovely soul, and it wasn't the most requested, but there was a lovely soul who was like, please do your hidden strengths. I'm really excited for that one. So in honor of that beautiful soul who specially requested this reading, and because I feel like we all need a little bit of a pick-me-up right now, I'm feeling it. I hope you're feeling it too. We are going to focus on your hidden strengths. So in this all signs reading, we're going to take a look at currently some of those strengths, qualities, characteristics, beautiful things about you, boo, that you may not be quite as aware of, or maybe they're just like ready to emerge. So we're going to take a look at those, and then we're going to take a look at what you're creating, like what you're developing inside of yourself right now. As well, I'm going to be using Silo Thompson's Line Strider Tarot, possibly Otherkin Tarot. I might be also using Mystic Mondays. I got a couple decks here, and then I'm also going to use the Botanical Oracle, which is Silo Thompson deck, and get some keywords for you guys and see what your keywords are. So in terms of your hidden strength. So I hope you're excited as I am. Let's go. Let's get it. Mytaropist is now in session. Hi. I think it stopped short. All right, so we're going to go in this order. We're reading in this order tonight. We're going to go in the order of the zodiac, starting with Pisces because it is Pisces season. Happy birthday to all of my fishy friends. So we're going to go Pisces to Aquarius. Ready? And let's go. If you're in the chitty chat, please say hi. Drop a like if you would. It really helps other folks find the video, as you all know. And let's get into it. So I'm going to start with the Line Strider. All right, my fishy friends. Hey, fishy friends. It's me, Jess, owner of Mytaropist. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya, fishy friends. Happy birthday. Swimmy, swim, swim. All right, fishy friends, what are your hidden strengths? What are your current hidden strengths? And then we're going to look at what you might be birthing inside of you, what you could be creating or developing, I should say, what strengths you're developing. That's a better way to say it. I'm like, how do I articulate this properly? Your current hidden strengths, and then those that you are developing. Oh, hey. Hey, James. Whoops. Hey, Sharon. What's good? Thank you so much for the love. Thanks for the love. Showing all the love. It's good to see you all. All right. What are my fishy friends' hidden strengths? We're going in order of the zodiac, but we're starting with Pisces because they are our birthday babies. All right. Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, what are your hidden strengths? 6 of Wands. Nice. So some of you guys, what I'm picking up is that you kind of stand out from the crowd because underneath that you have 5 of Wands. So I want to say that if you ever fear competition, so some of you might feel like struggle with feelings of inadequacy or not being good enough or not being recognized or seen or, you know, for who you are, what you have to offer. I feel like one of your hidden strengths is that you actually do stand out quite a lot from the crowd. You guys are actually meant to be in the spotlight. You're meant, some of you, I'm hearing like famous even, and I don't always see 6 of Wands quite that way, but I feel like there is something unique about you that really makes you stand out from a crowd. So if you're like in a lineup, you know, hopefully not that, not kind of lineup, but if you're out there in whatever field that you're in, like whatever you do for work, or if you're artistic or creative in some kind of way, just you as a person, as an individual person, I feel like I'm hearing let your freak flag fly. So some of y'all might need to let your freak flag fly in a positive way. I feel like your gift and talent is that you're not afraid to be authentically you. Your hidden strength is like you're not afraid to be authentically you. And there's something about you that makes you unique, that you're not meant to blend in. You're meant to stand out. And that's one of your strengths. For some of you, you could actually have strong leadership abilities, qualities, characteristics. It's so funny because I'm getting this sort of like, oh, I'm hearing leader of the pack. Leader of the pack. So some of you, it's like this, I'm getting this sort of like Pied Piper thing, or like a school of fish, because you're fishy friends, and like the one that's at the front, where have you ever seen like a school of fish and how they, and birds do this too, it's like how they can like swim or fly with such uniformity, and it just looks effortless and fluid and gorgeous. Well, there has to be, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know much about how that works exactly, but I imagine that there has to be like somebody sort of leading the flock that they're all, or the school of fish, they're all kind of following. Does that make sense? And so it's sort of like, I feel like you're a trendsetter. Like you're someone who sets trends, who's meant to set trends, who's meant to stand out, who's meant to kind of lead the way, and not be someone who just like, again, blends in. Like you're not meant to be a wallflower, Pisces. So if you ever felt odd or cuckoo bananas sometimes, I think that's like, again, one of your hidden strengths is actually you're made that way. I'm hearing Lady Gaga. Wow, so many songs coming up. Was it Born This Way? I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. So if I was gonna give you guys a song, Pisces, I would give you that one, Born This Way by Lady Gaga, because I really feel like you're not meant to just be business as usual. You're meant to be a star. Some of you guys do have star qualities, and you are meant to be a star. Let's see what else we have for Pisces. Actually, let's go to the hidden strengths that you are developing. I don't want to take too long on these tonight. So what are the strengths that Pisces is developing? How is everybody? Ooh, King of Cups. Love it, boo. Love that. I'm getting fierce love on this. There's something that first of all, I think that you're developing ability. I mean, the King of Cups, an ability to really manage your emotions and to be able to harness them as like a strength and power that you have, because you are a water sign, right? King of Cups is you, boo. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And then you have on the bottom of the deck the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and you have the King of Wands. Some of you guys could be, now I know we're not doing that kind of reading tonight, but Pisces, there could be a relationship coming for you. Somebody that you communicate incredibly well with, somebody who maybe is really great at managing their emotions, someone who's very charismatic. I feel like you're equally matched, particularly when it comes to like your physical, your looks. You're both aesthetically pleasing. You're both like, two peas in a pod in many, many ways. But for two of you could be like both like, oh gosh, now I'm hearing like weird stuff. I want to get freaky with you. So some of you might be both a little bit freaky, a little freaky deaky. But I'm getting that both of you just feel really comfortable and confident around each other. The kind of person where you just are able to just be yourself with them, and at all versions of yourself, and feel really comfortable with being just who you are. And showing your true self, your true colors shining through. Okay, it's Jukebox Jess tonight, apparently. We're doing that again. Where you communicate really well with each other, I feel like on an emotional level as well. So, all right, but enough of that. What I feel like is really great about you is you're able to like really articulate your feelings in a way that's like unabashed, right? You're unabashedly emotional in a sense that is like, I'm not afraid to show you the true range of feelings and emotions that I have. This is something that you're developing. If you're not yet quite at that place where you feel completely unabashedly emotional, so you're like, well, I'm already like emotional. I already feel all the feels. Yes, but are you unabashedly so? Like, do you ever get to a point where you're like, you know, oh, I'm embarrassed I cried about that, or oh, I'm sorry that I told you that, you know, how I felt about you. Like, I shouldn't have, I said too much, or, you know, I feel like you're getting to this place where not only do you feel like you really have more control over your emotions. So, and I don't mean that like, oh, you hold them back by control. What I mean is that you're able to harness them and use them for like the greater good. So like, if you're a person who feels like a bit of a bleeding heart, for example, everything sort of affects you in a real way, a deep, profound way, you're able to harness that to do some good. Like maybe you're doing service work and you're like, you know, there's so many awful things going on in the world and it's just affecting me so much. So instead of like allowing that to affect you in a way that's not affecting change outwardly, I feel like you're going to be able to harness that energy to affect change outwardly by putting that love into action, right? So I also feel like there's a way, yeah, no, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I have for you. I also feel like you're getting to this place where you're able to I think I said this, but more confidently express your emotions to others in a way that's, again, unabashed. Yeah, I did say that. I think you're also like, another strength that you're starting to develop is being able to know when something doesn't serve you and to be able to move to the next much more quickly instead of like dwelling on it, right? Instead of sort of, and this kind of goes back to that sort of managing your emotions or controlling your emotions in a particular way. So it's like, instead of allowing setbacks or situations that, you know, or staying too long in situations that don't serve you, are not impactful in a positive way emotionally, you're very quickly able to rebound and move to the next and not wallow in it. So I feel like that's something else that you're developing, and all goes back to that emotional energy and having strength around how you feel your emotions, how you express your emotions, and what you do with the emotions that you're feeling, right? So let's see what your botanical oracle cards say. This is for Pisces. This is for my fishy friends. Y'all, Pisces. So I have your birthday reading up, boo. So if you haven't seen it, hey, good morning, Miss Ali. Scorpio, sting a sing sing. If you Pisces people haven't seen it, please do check out your birthday reading. It is up on the page. It's in the Pisces playlist and the water signs playlist, and I think it's in the live tab as well. But I also have your March mytaropist session coming, so it will be before the end of the week. And by end of the week, I'm also considering the weekend. Okay, before Monday, it'll be out, booze. So make sure you keep an eye open for that. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit the notification bell. So it's also, you know, every time I go live or upload any reading for you, boo. All right. This is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. Oh, La Joao. You were you had vacation for 5 days. You took a trip for 5 days, right? Okay. You overestimate my Portuguese abilities, Joao. I'm glad you have your name back. Everything is good. Yes, yes. Okay, let's see. Okay. PISCES, Pisces. Yeah, okay. I might have to wait a little bit later to respond. Okay, Pisces, what is the botanical oracle card that is connected to your hidden strengths, Pisces? What is a botanical oracle card? Preciso aprender português. I'm so like, ooh, rusty, not so great. All right. It's better. I read it better than I can understand it. This is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. Connection. Ooh, I love that for you, Booze. So you got the connection card. Hopefully this will start coming in. The other day it was doing a good job of going into focus, and now it's like not doing so great. But you got connection, foxglove. You may want to look up the foxglove flower, but that's a beautiful flower. So I feel like this is being one of your hidden strengths. Is the first thing that came to mind is like you're really good at connecting people. So you might be the kind of person who's like sees strengths in others as well, and you're able to kind of put things together like, oh, so and so is really great at pottery, and this person has this like great pottery boutique, and maybe I can connect them, and maybe so and so can sell their pieces there, or whatever it is. It's like I feel like there's something about you, and it may not just be in a professional sense, but there's something about you that I feel like is really good about bringing people together and connecting others. You may just have this really great energy about you, Pisces, that just like you're the life of the party, especially with the Six of Wands. You guys got some great cards here, Pisces. Look at this. Six of Wands, the King of Cups, and then the connection card. So I really feel like there's something about you that can be like, for some of you, like in your social circle, you may be the glue that kind of brings everyone together. You may be the person who organizes the events and gets everyone together. Like you could be like the person that's like the common denominator amongst like disparate groups of folks or disparate folks in general. Like I feel like there's something about you. It's like sort of when you're in the room, like people gravitate towards you. You bring, you kind of draw people in, and that's the sort of magnetic quality that you have, particularly with that Six of Wands energy. So I feel like really harnessing that and not being afraid to be your own unique self is really going to serve you well going forward. So I loved your reading, Pisces. That was beautiful. Hi, D Love. Hey, friend. Hey. Okay, we're going to move on to Aries. Aries. Okay, Aries. I'm going to try to go fast tonight, you guys. I am. I'm going to have to respond to you in the comments later, Joao. James, so check the comments later. I'm going to respond to everything. We'll have a conversation. All right, Aries. Hi, it's me, Jess. 333. I love 333. I think I saw 333 today. 333 and 444 were the angel numbers I saw today. All right, Aries. It's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, Sharon. Aries. We are doing your hidden strengths, boo. So what we're doing is we're taking a look at your current hidden strengths, those beautiful qualities and characteristics that make you uniquely you, that you can harness for the greater good. Your strengths, those good things about you, boo. And then we're also going to look at what strengths you could be developing. And then we're going to pull a botanical oracle card to get some more keywords for your hidden strengths. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit like, I feel like I'm overly caffeinated, you guys, but I'm not. I'm literally drinking white tea, which does have caffeine, but chabaranco, but it's not it's not really that strong, but I'm feeling like good energy tonight. You guys are giving me good juju. So I love it. Thank you. All right. ARIES, Aries. What are your hidden strengths, Aries? Oh my. I'm hearing, and I'm honestly, I don't care for the song. I don't really care for the direction of Doja. I used to really love Doja Cat's music. I like her older stuff, but I can't really get down with the latest. But the first thing that came to mind was Ooh, she's a devil. She's a bad little bitch. She's a rebel. So anyway, I got the devil, but I feel like that song is what like came to mind intentionally, because I kind of feel like, and here we're gonna go Aries. I'm gonna just get into it. All right, can we get into it? Can I be real with you? I feel like your strength is you just give no fucks. I feel like that's kind of your strength. I know that's not what the devil card means, but the devil card, well, let me say this. One of the great things about the devil card, and I learned tarot not on the Rider Waite, but I learned it on the Ukiyo tarot deck, which is it's a Japanese version of the tarot deck, and it's a lot of it is tied to like a Japanese mythology and history and culture. And so there's it's different in that some of the cards have some different meanings, and based on that culture, there's no like devil, there's no heaven, there's no hell, there's none of that in that. So their devil card is something completely different. And so the devil card in that is, I mean, it's similar to the meaning in Rider Waite, but it's not like the literal devil. It's really a depiction of us as individuals, as human beings, and that fool's journey, right? Being able to overcome challenges, obstacles, and things that bring us down. It's an absolutely positive card in that deck. It's a card of overcoming. It's a card of conquering and mastering your shadow and your shortcomings and any obstacle or thing that would try to interfere in your path, right? So it's a really it's a card of victory. And so I kind of feel like two things that I'm getting off of this is one, absolutely 1,000,000%. Hey, Marcella, absolutely 1,000,000%. You're a bad bitch. Male or female doesn't matter. But I really feel like one of your strengths is literally not giving any craps what anyone else thinks, what they think of you, how they feel about you. That whatever is being said, like, you don't let that affect you. And I also feel like the other thing is your ability to overcome. I feel like a lot of you have had whoever I'm speaking to, Aries, you've had some really difficult times. You've had to make some very difficult, challenging decisions in your life. Some of you have felt beaten down, abused, used, mistreated by life in general, by other people. But I feel like there's this quality about you of being able to let go of the past and not take that into your present. So you may not realize this, but this is a really strong quality that you have, is your ability to overcome any challenges, any obstacles, anything. I feel like some of you guys have seen like the bottom, like you've been, you started from the bottom and now you're here, Aries. Do you know what I mean? It's like you don't let the narrative of other people's narrative about you affect you. Some of you guys have overcome addictions for some, or other habits or things that were unhealthy for you also. And I feel like some of you may not give yourself enough credit. Some of you may have this tendency to kind of look down on yourself, or feel like, man, I've suffered so much, or life's fucked me over, or like I've gone through and I feel like you have to twist it, flip it, reverse it. And that's the thing with this devil card is there you go, you're gonna teach me. Is that the devil card can be seen as a positive or a negative. It really depends on your outlook, kind of like the 5 of Cups, right? So it's really about being able to see the fact that you've been through some stuff, and maybe some people have treated you not so bad. Maybe you've faced a lot of rejection or poverty or lack, or whatever the case is. Maybe you faced, some dark days, but instead of looking at it from a lens of victimhood, look at it from a lens of victory. You have overcome. You are an overcomer. And look at how far you've come. Look at what you've put up with, and you didn't, you did not back down. You did not give up. You rose above every obstacle, every setback, every negative remark, every label that someone tried to put on you. You overcame and you rose to the occasion, and you learned, and that's made you stronger. Okay. So, what are you developing, Aries? What are you developing, Aries? I know I need to practice. I really do need to practice. Aries. I'm talking about my Portuguese. Y'all, if you didn't know, I moved from LA and have been living in Portugal-ish, adjacent, for almost about a year and a half now. So somewhere around there. Yeah, close to, yeah, almost a year and a half. So, but my Portuguese has gotten very rusty. So that's what we're talking about. If you're like, what is she like? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I need to work on it. Okay. What are the hidden strengths that Aries is developing? ARIES, Aries. What are the hidden strengths that? Hey, Shelly friend, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We started with Pisces, boo. We did you all first. Shelly is a fishy friend, and speaking of, she used to be my neighbor before I moved here. Anyway, shut up, Jessica. All right, sorry, Aries. What hidden strengths is Aries developing? She just celebrated a birthday. Also did the Pisces birthday reading recently, Shelly. I don't know if you saw that one. Temperance. Ooh, patience. So one of the hidden strengths is also major arcana for Sagittarius. Oh, cool. So you guys could be developing patience. Have patience, Aries, which is really funny for Aries. I'm sorry. It's a little bit funny. Y'all are cardinal signs like Cancerians. And so one of the things about Aries is I feel like sometimes they can be a little bit impatient, right? So I love that is a quality and characteristic that you're developing. It's like you want it right now. But I feel like you're allowing things to kind of balance out in your life. You're leaning into, I feel like, a softer side of Aries. So you're developing this ability to have patience, to be able to kind of ground yourself, to sort of I feel like also temper your emotions too. So there's something here about this ability to kind of ground your feelings and emotions. Also, the King of Cups is here on the bottom of the deck is one of the reasons I'm saying that. So I feel like there's this sort of you being able to sort of ground yourself emotionally, to temper your emotions, maybe not lash out if that's an issue that you have. And to also just have more patience about things. If things don't work out quite the way that you'd hoped in those times of disappointment, again, tap into that inner strength of being able to overcome. But also I feel like being able to have patience and wait for the next best thing, or to be able to look at door number 2. And so the first door number 1 didn't work out that way. So instead of getting impatient or getting frustrated or lashing out in a way, I feel like you're able to just be like, okay, that's all right. I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. And things will work out positively for me. I feel like also, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to see what your botanical oracle has to say. What did you do for your birthday, girl? What is the botanical oracle card for? Was that Casa Vega or no? That picture I saw. All right, let's go. This is for Aries. What is another hidden strength of Aries? What's another hidden strength of Aries? Excuse me, you guys. I'm trying not to get congested again. ARIES, Aries. What do we got? Hidden strengths for Aries. Whoa, hi. Hidden strengths for Aries. Oh, wow, that's crazy. You got the same one as Fishy Friends, connection. So I'm getting something different on this one for you, though. Because on the bottom of the deck, you have caution, wormwood. So with the Pisces, what I was getting is that they're kind of like the gel or the glue that you know, or a common denominator that kind of pulls people together and connects folks and sort of in that way, more in a social way. For you, I feel like you're very, this is giving me a different kind of connection in the sense of like you being able to make the connection between things. So this is almost giving like an ability or a strength of discernment. Okay. That you're a very discerning person, that you can make a connection between ideas or see like, okay, this is a red flag. Maybe we shouldn't walk down this path. Like, I just got a vibe. This is danger, danger. Let's go this way. You know, that kind of a thing. It's giving this sort of connection between ideas, thoughts. Like for some of you guys, I'm also getting like in this organization, like you might be able to like organize thoughts or ideas or make plays or, you know what I mean? Like put it together. It's sort of like chess. And I'm not, maybe you play chess, but you know, like let me figure out my moves before I take action. So there may be something about that, about kind of figuring out moves, making connection between choices, ideas, decision, you know, what's the best course of action? Where should I proceed with caution? And that kind of ties into this for me, like the temperance energy, like having patience before you make the move so that you can make a connection between like the decision that you make and the end result, or how this step will lead to this step to that step to this step to that step. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's making sense to me. It's like Connect 4, you know, like the game. It's like, okay, if you've ever played that game, if you haven't, look it up. But it's like game of like, it's sort of like not really exactly checkers, but like standing up, right? And some people are like little black plastic circles and some are red. And you're trying to connect 4 of your pieces together, but it's a little bit different. And you have to think, okay, if I put this here, but you don't want the other person to connect 4 before you. So it's like, okay, if I sort of like tic-tac-toe, like, okay, if I put this here, then that gives them that space. And I don't want to do that. But if I put it here, so it's sort of like that. It's strategic. Like there's an energy here around like you having a strength of strategy, of being very strategic and connecting things in a way that makes sense, you know. Anyway, I hope that makes sense for you. But that's kind of what I got on that for you. Okay, Aries. All right. Thank you, Aries. All right, we're gonna move on to. Should we put the little ticker at the bottom? Let's see. I'm looking at some of the banners that I've created over time, and some of them are really funny. Like this one here. Here. I don't know. I think we used to have these, like, we called them Terrans. Terrans, like tarot Karens, you know, like the people that would come in and be like, no, not my reading or whatever. Like those kind of people. So like that, like back in the day, we had this for those people. If they came into the chat, we'd put that on and kick them out. You know, okay, but we don't do that no more. All right, let's do this. Let's find, I don't know. I was going to put a little ticker in the bottom for you guys. Okay, we'll do this one. All right. Let's move on to, oh, you're so welcome, Sharon. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Let's go to Taurus. Do we have any Tauruses up in here? All right, Taurus. It's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, we're doing hidden strengths today. I love these kind of readings, honestly. I feel like they're like, sometimes you need an attaboy, attagirl, you know, you need a little bit of, you need a cheerleader. And I love to do that. You know, I was never a cheerleader, but I was raised by one. That's what I like to say, because it's true. So, you know, I got a little bit of that in my blood, I guess. So I like to cheer y'all on, and I feel like we all need it today. We were doing love for all of February, and I was going to extend it, and maybe the next all signs will be love. Maybe I'll do a bonus for love, but I just feel like I want to do something different. And there was a beautiful soul who requested this especially in the comments. So I was like, oh, all right, I'm going to do it because that sounds like we all need a little bit of that. A little bit of a pep talk, right? Sometimes we forget how amazing we are. So I'm here to tell you tonight how amazing you are. All right, boo. This is for you, Taurus. Mystic Starbright. Yeah. Taurus gang. Let's do it. Taurus rising, says James. Awesome. All right, Taurus. We're doing your hidden strengths currently, and then we're looking at hidden strengths that you could be developing within right now. And then we're also going to pull a botanical oracle. Ready? Let's hit it. Taurus. Whoa, Taurus. We just like went way down. Okay. That's all right, but I feel like I don't want my head to be cut off. It's kind of like nice you can see the cards. I don't know. You'll tell me what you think. Now it doesn't want to stay. Of course not. Okay. Hopefully that's okay. Whatever. All right, let's go. Taurus, Taurus. All right, Taurus. What are your hidden strengths? Oh, you're very strategic there. What is this that want to come out? King of Pentacles want to come out. Your energy, Taurus, of Virgo, Capricorn. It didn't though. But okay, this is what I'm getting because the King of Pentacles wanted to come out. Thank you, James. King of Pentacles wanted to come out. What did come out is the Seven of Swords. Stay with me. Stay with me. Remember, these are hidden strengths. So we're focusing on the positive energy around these cards tonight. So intentionally, Seven of Swords. And then because I saw the King of Pentacles and on the bottom of the deck, I knew it. See, this is what I'm going to say. Bottom of the deck, we had the Seven of Pentacles and then we had the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like some of you guys are really strategic and smart about your money, honey. That's what I got on that. Seven of Swords. See, here's the thing is I feel like so much in the tarot community, and no knocking anybody, but I should say the YouTube tarot community, because the YouTube tarot community, the TikTok, anyone on social media reading tarot, like not everybody is. So there's some folks that I feel like have latched on the particular keywords that are assigned to, because when you're learning tarot, I'm sorry, I say tarot a lot and I say it interchangeably with tarot because I've heard some folks say tarot and I was like, oh, I like the way that, I know it's not exactly maybe the way it's meant to be pronounced, but there are enough people that say tarot, and I heard it enough from some reader or something at one point in my life that I was like, I like the way that sounds. It makes it sound like sexy, you know? Tarot. I don't know. So sorry. But when you're starting to learn tarot, right? One of the ways that you can learn and do learn is learning keywords that are associated with each card. And it just happens that sometimes it's like a game of telephone, you know? I feel like one reader will start to say like one word, like one keyword, and use it over and over and over for a particular card, and it becomes like what that card is known for, and it's not necessarily the full meaning of an extent of what that card is meant to, what it means or can mean. And it all, like when you're reading tarot, like when you're doing spreads, like the way the cards lay out, the way that they connect with each other, there's so much, like it's so much to learn. Honestly, you can study this for years and years and years and still not learn everything about tarot. There's not only is it just, there's Rider-Waite, there's Kipper, there's Lenormand, there's like so many different other kinds of decks and ways to read those decks. You know, there's different kind of history, like, you know, there's a connection to like Jewish mysticism with certain, you know, tarot. Like there's so many things to learn that you can't even, a lot of readers just like barely scratch the surface, to be completely honest. One of the things about the Seven of Swords, one of the keywords is strategy. Like it is a card that can indicate strategy, not just deception and all of that, right? Because the Seven of Swords in Rider-Waite, right? He's like sneaking off into the night, right? And he's taking some swords with him. This is intentional. Like it's the middle of a battle going on, and whoever this guy is, in my mind, at least in this deck, right? It's like this guy is sitting here like, I've given this some thought, and I don't want to be in this war anymore. I found a way out, right? So I'm going to take these swords with me, and I'm gonna venture off over here, and I found a way. Like, it's sort of like a prison break. You know what I'm saying? It's like prison break, and you're like, you've been in prison for years, and you're like, you know what? I want to get out of here. What can I do? Like, let me make a little map. Let me study the guards and see what time they switch shifts and which guard is nice and which one's kind of stupid, or which one like might take a nap, or he's on his phone in the other. I don't know if that even happens in prison, but you know what I'm saying? What time is meal time? Who's at the yard at which time? How many, it's just like, it's kind of that, right? So I feel like, and that's also where the deception comes in, because it's sneaky. It's a little sneaky behavior, right? So I do feel like you, Taurus, circling back to you, it's all for purpose and intention. I don't want you guys to freak out seeing some of these cards when they come out, because there's a purpose for it. I feel like some of you are very, very smart and strategic when it comes to money and finances, particularly when it comes to making money moves, when it comes to knowing how to invest your money. I don't know if you realize this. This is something that maybe you should tap into, because maybe if you start learning like the stock market, for example, or other ways of investing, maybe you're going to invest in gold and silver. I don't know. I feel like if you were to put some effort into that, you could make some serious cashola, right? So I feel like there's something about you that's very shrewd and smart when it comes to figuring out how to invest wisely to get the most bang for your buck, how to build wealth for yourself over the long period of time. I feel like this is a long game. So whatever Taurus I'm talking to, I'm not talking about go down and buy a few scratchers and make 25 bucks. I'm saying like, you know how to invest for the long term, how to seize particular opportunities. When you hear about something, you know when and how and if you should jump on that to get like the most money for you. And for some of you, it's not money. It's just like, you know how to seize particular opportunities. You're like a chess master, you know how to play the game and how to move the pieces around the board in such a way that, checkmate. So I feel like that's something, that shrewdness, that sort of strategy, studying things, knowing when and how and if to seize opportunities is a strength that you should really tap into. And please teach me your ways if you do. But this is for Taurus. Hey, D, hey. This is for Taurus. All right, Taurus, what about what strengths that you're developing? What strengths are you developing? Hey, Mojo Jojo, just in time, boo. Gemini is next. Yeah. Taurus, Taurus. What strengths is Taurus developing? What hidden strengths? Whoa, hi. Oh, there's that. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. I heard I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I feel like there's a confidence about you. I feel like this goes back to what I said, but I'm gonna get a clarifier on this one. But I feel like this is what goes back to what I said, in that it's like you're able to create opportunities for yourself. I feel like it's sort of almost this Midas touch kind of energy. Is like you're able to take tragedy and turn it into triumph. You have the King of Wands and the Nine of Wands underneath that. I really feel like there's this, like, you're able to see, you know what I mean? I really think you guys should, I don't know. It's like okay, I don't want to give you financial advice and tell you what to do, but I really feel like you're able to see opportunities where they exist, or other people don't see them. It's like, I feel like you're really able to turn tragedy into triumph. And I feel like you're able to bounce back and overcome from situations and circumstances because you have a great deal of confidence, whether you know it or not. I feel like that's something that you're developing, this particular level of confidence, and realizing, like, hey, I can turn trash into treasure. Like, maybe some of you guys have like a really great ability to like refurbish things, or you're developing a hidden strength or ability to like refurbish things or flip things. Maybe you flip houses. Do you know what I mean? It's something like that where you're able to turn trash to treasure, tragedy to triumph. It's like that. Okay, tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. There's the King of Wands again. I'm telling you. And then the High Priestess, which I was seeing before, and the Knight of Wands underneath that, and Ace of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm going to stick by that. And that's what I really feel. I feel like you guys are able to seize opportunities, turn tragedies into triumph. I see things other people don't, knowing when to make moves. But also I feel like you're very good, or what you're developing and strength that you're developing is ability to like keep your, like, I feel like you kind of keep things hidden. It's like you see the opportunity, but you're not going to announce it to the world. There's something here about like you keeping your moves, you see the moves to make, you know, the moves to make, but you don't tell everyone, you don't show all your cards, you know. You guys might be good poker players. Seriously though, you might be some good poker players. Some of you guys have like a new job or a new opportunity, again, to make some shmoney, honey, coming your way. So just be aware of that. There could be a new opportunity coming your way that maybe you're not seeing quite yet, but it could be just around the corner. And I feel like you're going to know inherently like whether, when, and how to make the move, and whether or not you should take that. And it looks good to me. So if you're looking for that opportunity, I feel like it's coming, and you're going to know how to make the decision. I feel like you're really good, Taurus, or you're developing the strength of knowing when to speak and when to be quiet. You know what I mean? You're really good at that. Okay. And trust me, that's a strength. Not everyone knows when to shut their mouth. Sometimes I'm really bad at that. All right. When to just like watch and observe. I feel like you're very observant. All right. What's the botanical oracle for Taurus? We're going to go on to Gemini. All right. What do we got for Taurus? You guys, if you don't know Mojo Tarot, he is in the chat right now, and he has his own tarot channel, Mojo Tarot. We call him Mojo Jojo over here. And he is a lot of fun, and he has an amazing reader voice. So he is actually going to be on every day. He's on every day. Every day. Yeah, that's right. Every day he does an all signs for all y'all. So make sure you check him out. Mojo Tarot. All right. This is for Taurus. 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 Was I flashing people? When? When did I do that? Oh no. You're going to make me so self-conscious. All right. What is the botanical oracle for Taurus? All right. Growth. You got jokes. Haha. He's trying to get more people to watch my channel. I think it's a peep show up in here. Growth, Taurus, growth. I love that. So I'm going to say this is a couple of things. I feel like you exhibit a lot of growth and potential for growth, but for change, for development. But I also want to say that this is, again, going back to what I said for you in that Midas touch energy. I really do feel like sort of like you have this ability to grow ideas, to grow money. Like it's sort of like maybe you all got a green thumb, but maybe it's like a gold thumb. You know what I mean? It's like whatever you touch turns to gold. I feel like you have this ability to like water things and create things. Like I said, you had that 7 of Pentacles energy. And again, it's like long-term investments. You plant the seeds and then they grow, you know? You plant the seeds, you water them, and they grow. So I really feel like, yeah, some of my Tauruses are like going to be, I don't know. I'm in the money. Some of you guys, like, really, honestly, truly, I feel like you have this going to be rich, bitch. That's all I got to say about that. Anyways. You are an earth sign. It's very earthy. the ability to grow things. All right. So thank you, Taurus. I hope you loved your reading. I did. Now we're going to go to my Geminis. Have a little sip of tea. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's do a little cleanse here real quick. I'm feeling. I feel the needs for Palo Santo. Really fast. All right. Okay. I think after Gemini, I might try to switch decks. We'll see. All right, you guys, you ready? Gemini. Hi, Gemini. It's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, Geminis, this is your hidden strengths. So what we're doing is we're taking a look at your current hidden strengths. And then, you know, all that yummy, good inside of you, boo-boo. And then we're also going to take a look at the strengths that you may be developing. And then we're going to pull you a botanical oracle card to get another keyword for a strength of yours, my boo. All right, let's get it. Gemini. Whoops, that was not a good one. One more shuffle for Gemini. Dum, dum, dum. You're so welcome, Jojo. GEMINI, Gemini. Also, Gemini. Yeah, maybe Gemini. Jojo knows like everybody in the tarot community on YouTube. He really does. It's funny how like I didn't know you knew Chloe, and I popped into her live. Chloe is Sagittarius Soul Tarot. If you didn't know, you can check her out as well. She's a really cool reader, and also does I think daily all signs. But Jojo popped in the chat, and I was like, oh, Jojo knows Chloe too. You know everybody, boo. Everybody, because he's been around this community for a long time. All right, let's go. Geminis. I'm giving him a little extra love because he is a Gemini also. GEMINI, Gemini. All right, let's go, Gemini. What are your hidden strengths? What are your hidden strengths? Ooh, 8 of Wands. Queen of Swords, bottom of the deck. Y'all got the gift of gab. Can I just say? That's the first thing. Page of Swords underneath that. I feel like you guys got the gift of gab. I feel like some of you are really good communicators. I feel like you're very thoughtful and intentional, though. I don't feel like it's like you just spat out the mouth. That's not what I mean. I mean, I think some of you guys might be, not all of you, I'm sure, but some of you could be quite outgoing, or if it's not outgoing, I feel like you're very good orators and speakers, but I feel like you could have a great voice. Jojo does. But I feel like there's also this energy that I'm seeing around this is like, you are someone who studies. You might know a lot about a lot of different things. You're someone who studies, who researches things, right? I feel like you got big brains on you. And it's like you accumulate this knowledge, you do all the research, you learn a little bit about this subject and about this subject and about this thing. And you have this ability to like translate what you have, the knowledge that you have acquired in an oratory way or like a written way. Maybe like there's a way that you are able to articulate what you've learned that I feel like can move people. If you really, some of you could have a gift of singing, of writing, of I'm getting acting. That wasn't what I was going to say. Writing, speaking, public speaking. Like there's something here about you. If you haven't started a podcast, maybe you need to do something like that, or a channel, like a YouTube channel. But I feel like it's one where you should be like sharing your ideas and things that you've learned, knowledge, research you've done. You might be someone who's really great at commentating on other things. Like there's a lot of really successful YouTube channels, for example. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but that are people like reacting to like what's going on in the media or in pop culture or, you know, other YouTubers, like videos, you know, there's something here where I feel like you're really good at articulating your own knowledge and wisdom and what you've acquired through research, through study, in a way that can like move others, and in a way that I feel like needs to be more public. So if you know a lot about different things or something specific, I feel like it's time for you to really like get out there, get your ideas out there, get your words out there, you know, get your thoughts out there. It's time. So I really feel like that you shine in that arena. Okay. Let's see. What about, hey, Pam Bear. Hey, hey. Let's see. What else do we have here? For what are the strengths that Gemini is developing? What are the strengths that Gemini is developing? GEMINI, Gemini. What are the strengths that Gemini is developing? Whoa. Okay. Taurus had this. So you got 7 of Swords. So I'm not going to go on the same explanation about 7 of Swords that I did for them. But I feel like this is, again, I'm going to keep using the same keyword here, is strategy. I feel like you know when to make certain moves, how to wait for timing to change, okay, for things to change in a way that is beneficial to you. I'm also getting that you know how to seize opportunities that benefit you, okay? So that's what I'm getting from that as well. It's like, you know how to kind of, I don't want to say manipulate situations, but it's more of like seeing opportunities on how things can benefit you, like this person, that thing, this, you know what I mean? It's like what you can get out of stuff and not in like a necessarily like terribly selfish way, because it's a strength, but it's like you are able to know when is the right time to make the right moves that are going to benefit you the most. Okay. Tell me more. This is something that you're developing, remember. So you may not feel this quite about yourself right now, but this is a strength that you are learning to develop. And exactly that, 3 of Pentacles. I really feel like some of this is about people in particular or projects. Like I feel like you're able to kind of make that connection in terms of, you may be a little bit sneaky about it, I'm not gonna lie, like, but I feel like you give things a lot of thought and you're kind of strategic when you're making particular moves, especially when it comes to connecting to different people. It's like you see opportunities and you know this is going to benefit me, or that person can do this for me, or that person can do that for me. You know, it's like you're building a boat and it's like, okay, I need a lumberjack, you know, I need, yeah, whatever it is. It's like you need these different people. I need a carpenter, I need a, you know, and so it's like, okay, I know how to put this team together. I've figured it out. I'm just giving an example. This is just a particular analogy. It doesn't have to be on point for you, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, okay, I figured it out. Okay, I'm gonna do this on this day and this and then that person and then that over there, and then like, yes, that's gonna be the move that's gonna work for me. But it doesn't have to be like the full like chess game like with Taurus. It's more of like you meet someone, you're like, oh, you bake cakes. Well, great, because I know that my dad's birthday is coming up in like 2 weeks, and so I'm gonna need a baker. So let's exchange numbers. Like, let's hang out sometime. Let's get some coffee, because let's talk. Might do business, something like that. That's a stupid example of baking cake, but you know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know how to assemble a team in a way that's strategic for you and benefits you. It doesn't have to be a team, but you put all the pieces, you can put the pieces together. You figure it out. Okay. That's what I got for you on that, boo. I also feel like you're a fixer for some of you guys. You could be a good fixer. And maybe that's like literally you are good at fixing things, repairing things. Maybe you got a little bit of a gift of like, maybe you are talented with like woodworking or carpentry or, DIY kind of stuff. For some of you, that could be it as well. Or you're developing that strength, or that's a strength you could develop. All right. Like, why hire people when you can do it yourself? All right, what is going on for Gemini? What is hidden strength for Gemini? I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Joelle. Oh, you love woodwork? I didn't even know that about you, Jojo. That's cool. I actually have an uncle who owns a finished carpentry business in Southern California, and his brother, my other uncle, they work together. He's a finished carpenter, and my uncle owns the business. All right, let's see. This is for Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Nurture. Okay. So some of you, a hidden strength that you may not know that you have, maybe you do, boo, is you're a nurturer. It's the clover in this deck. So I feel like, and on the bottom of the deck, not that I'm always looking at these, but you have Brighton on the bottom. So I feel like some of you guys, it's like you're a really good nurturer, whether you realize it or not, and you brighten people's day. Some of you guys don't know that you can, I feel like, nurture the best in other people, or say things or do things that like really encourages others, that brightens their day. You know, somebody's sick, maybe you're really thoughtful and you like send them a care package, or, you know, I feel like you're, you know, a really good nurturer as well, Gemini, or at least that's a hidden strength that you have that you may not know you have, boo. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Thank you, Gemini. Y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you would. Please and thank you. I always forget to ask, but I would love it if you did. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, like it says down here, subscribe and hit that notification bell, set it to all so you know every time I go live or upload a new reading for you, boo. All right. And if you see me looking down like this, it's because I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at my little tools here. And you're so welcome, Jojo. And I'm also like looking at you, kid. All right. I said I was going to switch decks, but oh, are you? You can fix your car. Oh, I'm so jealous. My friend Tanya, if you guys know Tanya, she's beautifully connected with Tanya and also Tempered Moon Tarot. And she's really good at car stuff. I wish I had learned to do that, because you can save so much money, even if you just know how to change your oil. And everyone's like, oh, Jessica, it's so easy. For you, I don't know how to do it. But like, even just knowing how to change your own oil or doing like little basic stuff like that, like honestly, you save so much money. So I need to learn how to do some things. Wish I could. I know how to change. Like, I've seen people change a tire. Could I do it myself? I don't know. I could, probably not. I should though. I need to be more on that kind of stuff. Actually, yeah, I feel like I am gonna change decks. Or just until I feel led to do something else. Again, we're going to Mystic Mondays for you Cancerians. And hi, Cancerians. It's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Boo-boos. We're doing your hidden strengths. Okay, it's shuffling nicely. This deck, sometimes I love this deck. Sometimes I hate using it because it shuffles so with so much difficulty. So, excuse me, Cancerians, we're doing your hidden strengths that you may not realize you have right now. And then also hidden strengths that you could be developing. And then we're going to pull you a botanical oracle and see what that says for your hidden strength as well. And this was a requested reading. So I'm doing it by request. And I hope that it cheers you all up, because I just feel like we all need to give ourselves a little love today. So let's do it. All right. What are your hidden strengths, Cancerians? What are your hidden strengths? Of course, now I have this like massive like SUV kind of car. It's really too much car for me. All right. CANCER, Cancer. Thank you so much for that, Pam Bear. Love that. Thank you so much, Boo. Appreciate you. All right, what are Cancerian's hidden strengths? Whoa, I'll take it. Hmm. 4 of Wands. I want to say this, and this isn't like straight up. Thank you, Boo. This isn't like straight up interpretation, but what I'm intuitively kind of gathering here is that Cancerians, you're really good at sort of like grounding your dreams and in some kind of reality. Like there's something about you that I feel like is on the bottom of the deck. Thank you. So we have the Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups, the Star, and what came out for you is the 4 of Wands, right? So I feel like there's something really beautiful about you, like being very like having like really happy dreams, good dreams, like really being able to kind of tune into spirit and like what it is that you really want, what's going to benefit you in a positive way. There's something like very hopeful and optimistic about you, but also very kind of grounded. You know what I mean? It's not like you're an untethered balloon that's going to just like float off into the atmosphere. There's something about your dreams that I feel like you have a great ability to sort of bring them to fruition and to also kind of ground them in some sort of reality. And I feel like, let's see, give me more about 4 of Wands. I also feel like you might be very good at planning parties or events, and maybe you don't know that about yourself, but there may be something about you, like a hidden strength that you have where you're really good at like organizing and planning events, parties. I feel like you have an ability to take on, I saw 10 of Wands under that Ace of Swords, so bear with me, that you have ability to take on a lot of responsibility and sort of like see how things are going to work together and fit together. But just like plainly, I feel like if you were ever to get into like being a party planner or an event organizer, a wedding planner, something like that, I feel like you would be really, really good at that. Okay. Some of you, like, you may not see it as a strength, but you may have this really great ability to like work from home as well. So if you're not currently working from home, I feel like you would be really good at it. I feel like there is a little bit of an introvert in some of you, and I feel like that's actually a strength that you have because you're able to, I feel like, balance your energy in a sense. So it's like you're able to know when to give out your energy and when to sort of like withdraw and take it inside. You know what I mean? It's sort of like there's this really good balance within you and knowing how and when to exert yourself, when to be social, when to socialize, and also that you give yourself this time and space that you need to like really go within, to be introspective, to like, you know, it's very much like an introverted energy, but there's a really beautiful energy around introspection with you. And I feel like that you're able to kind of do a lot of self-work, self-healing as well, that you don't necessarily need to go outside to really do the work that's necessary to be the best version of you, that you are very self-reflective, introspective, and you're able to do and put in that work to give and honor yourself, like to give to yourself and honor yourself, right? So we have 6 of Pentacles, the Hermit, to clarify that, 4 of Wands, and then the Moon again. So yeah, and then 3 of Swords underneath that. I feel like there's a lot of like, some of you have overcome like depression. Some of you, again, this is giving me again this like energy of self-healing, self-soothing, of doing that inner work and really finding balance in yourself, right? Some of you could also, I feel like, if you haven't tried yoga, maybe taking up yoga, meditation, something like that. I feel like those kind of those are, if you're looking for a practice that really suits you, Cancerians, I feel like anything like that again is something that you can do alone in the privacy of your own home. That's like you time. So like, again, yoga, meditation, maybe some somatic therapy, like maybe journaling, reflecting. Like, I feel like all these kind of things are really would really resonate with you. Okay. So if you haven't tapped into that, maybe try taking up one of those practices, because I feel like it could really serve you to bring some balance and harmony into your life. I also feel like you in general are a very like balanced, this is giving very calm, soothing energy. So I feel like some of you are just like a very balanced, sort of even keeled, calm, harmonious sort of individual. Some of you guys have also ability with that 3 of Cups that I saw earlier and all that. Some of you might be like the healer in your friendship circle. You might be the person that, you know, people kind of like, you might be a very generous person. Be careful that you don't give too much of yourself, but I feel like that's one of your abilities, is you have this good gauge on how to balance that, what the output versus the input, right? So I also feel like, though, in your friendship circle, you might be the one that's kind of like the healer, the one that kind of, brings sort of a harmonious, calming energy to the people around you, right? So, all right, let's move on to what are the strengths that you're developing? What are the strengths that you're developing? Whoa, hi. That was too many cards. Okay. I like this. So 9 of Pentacles, Devil, King of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. Why are you getting so many cards coming out? Probably because we're using a different deck now, and these are a little more slippery. 3 of Wands, the Ace of Wands underneath. So I feel like you guys are overcoming any like self-defeating thoughts and anything that would keep you from like putting yourself out there. I feel like you're moving into this arena now where you're finding out that you have this strength and this ability to like really put your ideas out there. Some of you guys have kind of, again, maybe there's been this sort of like self-defeating thoughts or putting yourself down a little bit. And I feel like you're moving into this place where you're not afraid to like be seen, to get out there, to put your ideas forth. You know, it's like betting on yourself and understanding your worth and your value, and that what you have to say is important and valuable, and you're not afraid to be seen. Some of you could have like Leo North Node or something like that, where again, you're like moving into this energy of like, I'm confident in who I am. I'm okay being seen and heard. Like, my ideas matter, you know? And I feel like some of you guys are kind of allowing your like overcoming again these like self-defeating thoughts or things that you might have been saying to yourself that were negative. Also, and I feel like some of you are getting ready to like move into this place of like putting your best self forward. But it's more than that. I feel like it's also realizing that your ideas, your creativity, your talents, all of that, it's okay for you to be seen. It's okay for you to be out there. It's okay for you to move those things forward, that you have the ability to grow those ideas and pursue the things that you want to pursue unabashedly without any shame or concern about how you will be perceived, you know, publicly. So I really feel like if you didn't know this about yourself, this is something that you're getting ready to step into. I also feel like some of you guys, like maybe in the summertime, are going to have more kind of a physical glow up as well. This is a little bit off, but when I see the message, I got to say it. I feel like some of you guys could be conquering maybe particular habits that have not made you feel your best self, like healthiest, or feel like you look your best or whatever, like kind of ashamed. I'm getting this sort of like, maybe some of you are been a little bit shy about like going out in a swimsuit in the summertime, but you're gonna be like, hey, look at me, booze. I'm out there. Look at these legs. I don't know. Summertime. Okay, anyway, shut up. That's good. Let's get into, self-development. That's a good, yes. Okay. I feel like that's something that you do a lot. Like, you might be the one to write a self-help book, Cancerian. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're into that kind of stuff. Self-healing, self-development. Okay, let's move on to the Botanical Oracle for Cancerians. Some of you could also, can I just say, I'm gonna go there for a second. Some of you could, I'm serious about that though, because looking at your current and where you're going, what you're developing, I really feel like you could be the one. Maybe you need to link up with a Gemini, okay? Because I really feel like you could be somebody who can help teach others, lead others. And I don't know if it's teaching is the right word, but coaching, maybe being an example to others of how you can overcome particular challenges. It's really giving like, you know, Tony Robbins kind of vibes or something, like, because you did all this work, now you're going to get out there and show others how they can do the work on themselves, you know? So let's get it for Cancerians. Or like you're going to become a fitness guru or something like that. You know what I mean? All right. Cancer. Cancer. What is the hidden strength for Cancer? Okay. Sustain. Cancer, you know how to hang in there. Then you have abundance. That's funny. I really feel like and tribulation underneath. I feel like you know how to hang in there. It's like yeah, I really feel like you know how to hang in there. You're not the kind of person who gives up so easily. I feel like it's like you almost embrace the darkness or the dark days, you know, not with like pride or anything, but it's sort of like you embrace it because you know on the other side of that there's going to be something better. And you know, if I can just hang in there and withstand the storm, you know, I'll just go inside, I'll batten down the hatches. And I mean figuratively, not literally, you know, I know that it's gonna be okay on the other side of it. You know, it's like if you're, I don't know why I keep giving these stock market analogies, but it's like, you know, you're riding the wave. It's like, oof, just lost whatever. But I know that that's gonna swing up again and I'm gonna get on the other side of it. You know, the pendulum is swinging. And you know that if you can just hang in there, it's gonna be okay. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I have for you. It's like you don't give up easily, you know what I mean? Hey, Beck. How are you? Thank you so much, Cancerians. My fellow crabs. Okay. All right. Voigo. I'll stick with this deck. We'll see how that goes. We'll stick with it again for a minute here. I'm so cold, y'all. Ooh, roasted chicken, sauteed mushrooms, steamed veggies. Yum. That sounds delicious. Oh, Jojo, I did tell you what I was gonna have for lunch today. So what I had for lunch, I had an appetizer of garlic bread. Very good. It's different than the garlic bread like that they give you in places in the States. It's a little different here. But garlic bread with lapash. Lapash is a shellfish that's like native here. It's really good. And they grill them on a grill and they put butter and like garlic and whatever. It's really good. Dip the garlic bread and eat the lapash. So good. And then I had what did I have? Oh, chicharros. And it's not, I'm not saying that totally great because the double R here is like so hard to pronounce, but chicharros. It's like a kind of a fish, like little small fish, and then they fry them, they like deep fry them. And they came with like salad and potatoes, sweet potatoes, and regular potatoes. So, and the salad came with like also black-eyed peas with like green olives. Anyway, that's what I had for lunch, and I'm still full. All right, this is for a Virgo. This is for a Virgo. Hi, Virgo, by the way. It's me, Jess. Sorry. Owner of MyTaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. We are going to look at your hidden strengths, boost. So we're looking at your hidden strengths, like currently, those strengths you may not know that you have, that are just lying there waiting for you to recognize them, harness them, and use them for the greater good. And then we're also taking a look at strengths that you could be developing. Strings that you're developing. And then we're going to take a look at a botanical oracle card for you. You know all about fried fish. I bet you do. Squirrel bladders are us. Virgo, VIRGO, Virgo. What are your hidden strengths? Whoa. Six of Pentacles. Virgo, you are very generous. You're very generous. I'm also getting like loyalty. You have Four of Wands bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups underneath that. I feel like you're very generous person. So maybe you might have a really great strength if you like are into charitable work. Either maybe you like to make donations, and that's, I mean, listen, don't knock donating, you know, like not everyone can actually be boots on the ground doing the work. If you have the ability to donate, to give to different causes, to actually like, you know, find someone that needs some help with something. It may not just be money. It could be generosity of your time, your energy, your resources, your talents, your skills, your abilities. Like you are a very generous and giving person. And I also feel like, yeah, if you were to engage in more like charitable work, like the world needs more givers. There's so many takers. Are you kidding me? That is a strength to be able to give and to have a generous spirit and a generous nature. There are way too many selfish ass individuals in this world. So many take, me, my, what can you do for me? How can you do for me? Like what do you have to give to me? What do you have to, you know, we have enough of that. We don't need any more of that. We need more people who are generous of their time, their talents, their abilities, their resources, their energy, their, you know, their love. So the fact that that is something that you are particularly good at and it's a strength of yours, I feel like let that shine in the way that you feel most comfortable, right? Not at a detriment to you, not at putting yourself at a deficit, but in a way that can really bring more joy, love, peace in this world, like light into this world in general. So I really feel like that's a gift and a talent you have to bring more harmony, balance, and joy into the world. I'm hearing like Stevie Wonder, you have done what no one thought could be. Wait, you brought some joy inside my tears. Anyway, sorry, I didn't say the first part of it. But you brought the joy inside my tears. So I really feel like you have a really great ability to do that. I also feel like side message, and don't ask me why. I don't know who this is for, and don't ask me why, but I feel like some of you could be a really good parent. And if you've had like a misstep or, you know, a loss, pregnancy loss, or something to that effect, like I feel very much like you're meant to two things. One, don't give up. But two, there's a lot of ways that you can parent and nurture, support, encourage, and love on others, right? Don't feel like because it didn't happen this particular way that that's the only way, you know? I know this girl, and I don't think she would watch this, but I know this woman who, I shouldn't really call her a girl, she's a woman, but she is like one of the most beautiful souls that you would ever encounter in this world. She saves children from sex slavery and rescues them. She runs like 2 facilities. I don't want to call them orphanages, but a couple of facilities, and I won't say where any of that, but like that that house these children, that love on them, that nurture them, that raise them up. And it's so beautiful, the work that she does. Like, makes me want to cry. But she herself had, at one point, she was engaged and she ended up not getting married. And there was a point where she was like feeling kind of sad, like, I don't, about like having children of her own. And then she realized, like, no, this is my gift. Like, I am a mother, like, to all of these children, and she's not the only one. They have other people that work there, children from their own cult, or women from their own culture who are mothers to the kids as well, and all of that. So she's not the only one, but it's like, no, like, this is like her purpose and her calling. Like, she's meant to mother all these children. And what a beautiful calling and purpose that is, right? So I'm just saying, like, there's many ways to use that generous spirit, that loving spirit in nature. And it doesn't always have to look the way that you think it will look, So that's what I have for you, Virgo, on that. But let's see what you're developing. What strengths are you developing? Just Leo. Wait, what? I missed something. Did I skip Leo? Oh my God, I did. Sorry about that. We're going to go back and do Leo. How did I skip Leo? I don't know. I really felt I needed to do Virgo. Yes. We'll go back and do Leo. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Thank you all in the chat. Otherwise, I would have just kept on going. But like, that doesn't make sense that I miss Leo. I'm sorry, Leo. All right, we'll go back and do Leo after this. Thank you. I'm so sorry. All right, what strengths are you developing? Voigo. And then we'll go back and do Leo. VIRGO. Voigo. Thank you, Pam Bear. Thank you, Mojo Jojo. Oh my. I feel like you're no longer going to sweat this small stuff. I feel like you're developing the strength of not letting things get you down, not overthinking or stressing out over spilt milk. You know what I mean? Not crying over spilt milk. You had the, I know Leo's ego needs to get knocked down enough. They're always in the spotlight. Come on. So you had the 9 of Swords and then the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Injustice. And the Fool. Yeah. This is giving again that sort of like, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. So I really feel like you guys are developing a strength of not sweating the small stuff anymore. Some of you guys might be overly analytical or critical, or was of yourself or others, or it's like this energy of like, oh my God, why didn't this thing go right? Why isn't it happening? Or maybe you just like have had this energy around you of anticipating the worst, always thinking like, oh my God, things are not gonna, what if things don't work out the right way? And like stressing over it. Or in something like the smallest little thing is upset, don't move my cheese energy. This is like you coming into this energy of like, you know what, everything is going to work out right in the end, everything. And if it doesn't, if like that didn't work out, I'm just on to the next. It was a lesson learned. I'm just going to move on to the next. And some of you guys, I'm also getting to that you may like hesitate sometimes on making a move. Like there's a little hesitancy about yourselves because you're anticipating the worst case scenario, right? Oh, what if this and what if that? And like, oh, I don't know, like it's not the right time. And I feel like you're going to get to this place where you're a little more even keeled with that energy, and it's not, and you're able to take more leaps, more risks, and focus on the reward rather than like what could go wrong, right? So I feel like you guys are going to calm down and not be so stressed out all the time. So, and learning to be able to like see the glass the glass half full, excuse me, rather than half empty. Let's see what the Botanical Oracle has to say for you. Sometimes that caution can be a strength too, though, you know, so that you don't do something stupid. So there's that too. Just don't get into fear about stuff. That's all. All right. What is the Botanical Oracle card that's related to a strength, a hidden strength that Virgo has? VIRGO, Virgo. Woo! Mojo caught it first. Yeah. Jojo. Wow. Why did you get so many? You're being greedy now. Okay. Sorry. This heater is getting a little too hot. It's getting hot in here. All right. So you got several. Okay. You got humility. So humility could be one of your strengths. You got nurture. So again, we said this kind of at the top that you're a nurturer. I said giver, but you know, nurturing and giving kind of can go hand in hand in a way. You have enjoy. I feel like you know how to find pleasure and enjoy the simple things in life. Like the simple things in life give you pleasure, give you joy. Finding some wild strawberries on a hike, you know, like enjoying a sunset. Like I just feel like you're able to find pleasure even in small things. But you might also have, there might be I'm getting this too, could be a side of you that likes the finer things in life, that likes to indulge a little bit, and being able to do that. Like there are some people, like they just won't, they will never give themselves nice things. And I don't know what that is about them. I'm sure it's something to do with like the way they were raised or whatever, maybe with the poverty or lack mentality, scarcity mindset. But there are some people who just can't, even when they got it, they have struggled to give themselves good things and to enjoy things. And it's the finer things or nicer things. And I feel like you don't have a problem with that. So it's definitely a strength. And then you have subdue. So I also feel like you know how to kind of rein yourself in and not go too cuckoo bananas. I don't know. Maybe you have a way to rein other people in, to be like a voice of reason or something like that. That's kind of what I'm getting with that. So, okay. Let's move on to Leo because we so rudely interrupted ourselves. I'm going to go back to Line Strider, I'm feeling too. So rudely skipped the lions and tigers. Oh my. um okay, hold on one second, guys. Actually, I feel like I am going to take a little break for a second to utilize the latrine because I've been drinking a bit of tea. So I will be right back. This is a good pause moment. So hang in there. I will literally be right back. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, and we're back. Hello. Sorry about that. It's like I feel like every reader on all signs needs to give themselves like a little break in the middle. It's so important. Okay, let's do it. How's everybody doing? Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Glad I did Virgo first. Thank you, Mojo Jojo. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh man. Okay, let's hit it for Leo. Roar. Guess who's here? Bojangles is here. Bobos. He came. You came to say hi. Leo, roar. Bo's here to say hi to you guys. Leo, it's me, Jess, owner of Taropist. Welcome to my channel. Bo and I are so glad that you're here. Hi, Bo. Okay. Leo, we're gonna look at your hidden strengths. So these could be strengths that are inside of you that you may not realize, or ones that you really need to shine a spotlight on, harness that energy for the greater good. We're also going to take a look at any strengths that you could be developing right now, and then also do a botanical oracle card so that we're looking at a little bit, getting some more keywords on some other strengths that you might possess. So let's, without further ado, come here, Bubs. Come here, my sweet man. He's so sweet. Okay. So let's get it for Leo. Roar. And I said I was going to go back to Line Strider. So let's get it. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying in cat when I meow like that, but Bo understands it. All right, Leo, this is for you. What are your hidden strengths, Leo? Thank you, D-Love. Yes, I love that. I am grateful too. I'm very thankful for all of the spiritual for the spiritual community and all the things I've learned through being a part of it and through my spiritual journey. So I love that. All right. I don't know. I'm sure you weren't talking to me, but whoever needed that. All right. Leo, Leo. Leo, what are your hidden strengths, my boos? What are your hidden strengths? Okay. 4 of Wands. This is what Cancerians had as well. I'm going to say this too, separate. I want to say this, a couple of things. I feel like some of you could be really good at being able to see other people's points of view. You may be a very empathetic person, someone who's able to kind of put yourselves in other people's shoes and kind of try to see their point of view or the other side of things. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. You also might be really good at bringing like harmony and balance to situations or circumstances or relationships, like being able to kind of, find that common ground and see eye to eye about things. Okay. Let's see. Hey, I also am getting this too. Like some of you might be able to resolve conflict well. Anything else on this for Leo? Like good conflict resolvers? Wow. Got too. Some of you guys, this is a side message, and we're not doing these kind of readings tonight, but boo, some of you could be meeting a soulmate connection soon or getting into a very serious relationship with somebody. Just FYI. Sure, the Lovers come out with the 4 of Wands, but the Hierophant on the bottom of that, I feel like a lot of you guys have learned some very valuable lessons and grown a lot spiritually. If you are someone who's had like other relationships in the past that maybe didn't work out very well, or you've gone through like seasons of depression, I feel like there's something about um you being able to learn from that and grow from that and make wiser and better decisions. It's sort of like, I know this sounds like weird, but I feel like one of your strengths is being able to learn lessons from other experiences that you've had that have been defeating or disappointing or depressing. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're able to kind of look back in a reflective way and say, okay, how can I learn from this experience? How can I grow from this experience? And I feel like a lot of you guys would be really good if you aren't doing this and it isn't something you're doing, but I feel like you could be very, very talented at being like a relationship or marriage counselor or advisor, particularly for couples who are struggling, who are thinking of divorce or thinking of separation. I feel like you'd be a person that would be really good at helping other people. This isn't just for you yourself, but I feel like one of your strengths is that you could be a really good mediator. You could be a really good like LMFT, like licensed marriage and family therapist, or counselor, maybe even a spiritual counselor, but specifically for like people who are married or people who are in relationships. I think there's something about that could be a really good skill or talent that you possess, okay, or a strength that you possess. Like, you, maybe because you have been through some stuff, I feel like you can teach others and help them to learn and help them to come back together and see each other's point of view, because you're really good at doing that. You know what I mean? About seeing people for who they are, seeing the other side, and being able to kind of mediate things. And so I think that you can also do that for others, right? Because it's a strength that you possess. I hope that makes sense. I also feel like some of you guys, you might, like, you also could be really good, like going into clergy or in some kind of spiritual work. Maybe even like you getting like licensed so that you can marry other people. Something about that, okay? What is it? What strengths is Leo developing? Whoa, hi. Ooh, okay. You're very spiritual, Leo. It's interesting that we looked at this here, okay? At the top of your reading, because I really feel like there's something about you, Leo, that you have a very strong spiritual gift and you're growing in your spiritual gifts. You have the high priestess here. So I really feel like there's something about you, like you're developing even more and greater these spiritual gifts. I'm getting like I'm trying to refrain myself from saying this phrase, but what I keep getting is like spiritual guru. But what I really mean is more of like a mentor, because I really feel like you can lead others spiritually. There's something about you that is like a strength that you possess and are growing into even more, which is acquiring like particular like spiritual knowledge, wisdom, understanding, guidance, and direction. And it's empowering you, I feel like, to be able to teach others, to lead others spiritually. So there's something about you and being a spiritual leader, and is better than saying guru, but that I feel, is a strength that you're developing, that you could be tapping into and harnessing for the greater good in a lot of ways. Teacher, guider, guider, teacher, guide, mentor, maybe even start a business, like some kind of a spiritual business for some of you as well. Yeah. So let's see what your botanical oracle has to say. So I feel like, I feel like you would be really good in a relationship, in a connection with somebody, like a good partner for somebody. I know that's like kind of a weird like strength, but not everybody makes a good partner. But there's something about you where I feel like you have, you just need the yin to your yang or yang to your yin or whatever. It's like I feel like you make a really good divine counterpart for some other person, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. What's another strength that Leo has. Yeah, I love it. It's good. There's always good vibes here, y'all. I really try to keep it that way. Even if it's a quieter time in the chat, like it's always like positive energy. Try to keep it that way. All right, let's see. Now I'm covered in cat fur. Leo, Leo. What is the botanical oracle? Okay, just one for you. Adventure. Ooh, Leo, you have a sense of adventure, booze. That's a great strength to have. I love that. Not everyone is adventurous, but you are apparently, or at least it's a hidden strength of yours. Maybe you need to tap more into that adventurous spirit. That could take shape in all kinds of ways. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that you want to go like hike the Oregon Trail or whatever. It just means that was a joke. But no, sorry. It just means that there's something about you, an adventurous spirit. I'm getting almost this like childlike energy. One of your major arcana is the Sun card, right? And the Sun card is usually depicted as a child, and it can even indicate that sort of like childlike spirit and energy of youth and optimism and joy and happiness and all of that. I just feel like there's something about you. Maybe you are very like youthful, childlike in your spirit, and harnessing that energy for your good and the good of others, I think be really, really great. I feel like also this exploratory sort of nature of like trying new things, experiencing new things, I think is also something that you could tap into, Leo. All right. Thank you so much. Leo, moon and rising. Yes, boo. Been studying for 2 years. Awesome, boo. Yeah. Okay. Hold on one second. Moving on, you guys. Thank you, Leo. And please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you would. Please and thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's go to back to my banners. We're going on to a Libra. Lovely Libras. How are you doing? Oh, thank you, D-Love. You're so sweet. Y'all are so sweet in the chat tonight. Thank you, every single one of you. And I just pray blessings on every single person who's watching live, watching back, watching in the chat. I love the chat tonight. You guys are being so like kind to each other and kind to me, and I just appreciate that energy. It's so sweet. So thank you, everybody. All right, Libra, you're on deck. Let's go. Libra, it's me, Jess, owner of mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I keep saying tonight. It's not night for all of you, but it is night for me. So let's hit it. Well, maybe it's night if you're watching this back. I don't know. Libra, we're looking at your hidden strengths. These are those talents, skills, abilities, qualities that you possess, characteristics that you possess that maybe like not so like straightforward, that other people might not see about you or you might not see about yourself. This is shining a spotlight on those things so that you can harness those abilities for the greater good, yourself and others. Also, we're taking a look at the strengths that you may be developing that you may not see that you're developing right now. And then also we're going to take a look at botanical oracle to pull out some more strengths. Just all good tonight, you guys. Let's go. All right. This is for Libra. Yeah. Libras. I got some Libras in the chat. Aw, thank you, James. James is so sweet all the time. I appreciate you. I got Libras in my chitty chat. All right. Libra, Libra. What are your hidden strengths? Okay. Mary. Oh, pretty gypsy. Hey, pretty gypsy. A Libra. I got a lot of Libras. Okay. So good to see you, girl. Okay, so Libras. I just got like, okay, so there's a couple things here. I got keep it on the down low. Yolanda, hey girl. Nobody has to know. I know you got the moon card. Okay. A lot of people look at, and so I did a little speech of sorts at, I think, the top of the Torgus, we call Taurus Torgus over here, reading. And I don't need to do that for every time these cards come up. But again, I feel like we get so attached to particular keywords associated with cards that we forget sometimes, because we overuse particular keywords, we forget about other meanings of those cards, right? There was this really great reader on YouTube, and I don't know, I can't remember his name offhand, and I don't know if he's still around, because I haven't really seen him pop up for a long minute. But he was like old school, been around forever. And so he always, when the moon card come up, he calls it the smoky trail, right? And it is that. It's like the moon card can be about like secrets and keeping things hidden and that sort of thing. And so maybe you're really good at keeping secrets, Libra. That could actually be one of your hidden strengths. Maybe not showing all your cards. I'm getting to like you may be really good at kind of like containing yourself in a particular way. So like, you don't, everyone doesn't see exactly how you're feeling at any given moment. And I'm trying to figure out a way to make that a strength, but I think that can definitely come in handy. Like some people, it's like you're too easy to read, or you let everyone know how you're feeling all of the time. And sometimes we're not aware of how that can affect others. Like we're in a cranky mood and we take it out on somebody else, or just our energy in general is just like very down, and it can bring others down. And I feel like you have this way of kind of like keeping your moodiness at bay, so it's not affecting every single person around you in a way. So there's that. But I also feel like, oh yeah, Joelle's also a Libra. Oh my God, I got so many Libras. Yeah, my brother's a Libra. He's October 14th. But I also feel like there's this energy here with the moon card of being comfortable being a fish out of water, and being okay with being like an odd man out. You may be someone who's like, no matter what situation or scenario you're plopped in, somehow you just adapt. There's this great energy of like adaptability about you. I feel like you're really comfortable and it's easy for you to adapt. Maybe you're not really comfortable. Maybe you're actually scared as fuck. Like, I don't know. The moon card, maybe you are. Maybe you're really afraid, but you keep it hidden so you don't make other people feel uneasy. You don't put other people you don't make them all walk on eggshells. You have this way of kind of like, okay, I'm in unfamiliar territory. I don't know any of these people. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on here. But you know what? I'm going to fake the funk and nobody's going to know exactly how nervous I am right now. I'm going to put on a brave face and I'm going to just go out there and be like, you know what? I'm going to try this thing. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to go talk to these people. I'm going to be at this place. I'm going to, you know what I mean? Like, I can do it. And I really kind of love that energy here. Tell me more about the moon card for Libra. I also saw 6 of Pentacles. So some of you guys could also be very generous of spirit as well. You're the kind of person, I feel like, Libra, that you would do for others, but not need to broadcast it. You know what I mean? You're like the silent donor. Do you know? It's kind of giving silent donor vibes as well. Like, you don't need everyone you're not doing good things for other people or being generous of your time, your energy to be flashy. You do it because it's intentional, and because you really mean well. But it's not something that you like need to broadcast to the entire world about it. You know what I mean? You need balance in your lives. Yes, that's true. So what, actually, let's do what strengths are you developing? Let me sit with this for a second. All right. Tell me more about this moon really fast here. The Fool. Yeah. I tell you what, this is kind of just clarifying again and strengthening what I said around you guys not being afraid to put yourself in uncomfortable situations or unfamiliar situations or to take risks. It's sort of like you don't have this, even if you have the fear, you don't let other people see it. Because I feel like inherently, like if I don't do this thing, I may not get that blessing on the other side. If I don't put myself in a situation, if I don't boldly go where no man has gone before, maybe you got a little Jean-Luc Picard up in you, you know, if I don't do it, then who else is going to do it? And maybe I won't, maybe I'll miss out on this like amazing adventure or a great experience that's going to benefit me or prosper me in some kind of way, or, you know, grow me in some kind of way. Some of you guys had a really great mother figure, and obviously not everybody, but you know, I'm getting like, I got it from my mama. So maybe some of that if it wasn't a mother, it could be like grandmother, aunt, I don't know. It's like, it feels like it's something that was inherited. That ability was, or that strength was maybe inherited by somebody in your family, someone that you knew growing up, or like is in your bloodline of some sort. Six of Cups, the Empress. But yeah, I feel like, you know, that's to break through that fear is the only way to get that reward. Like, you know it inherently. So it's why you're able to do that. All right, let's go to what strengths you're developing. Whew. These are kind of taking me out tonight. I feel like we're doing some like deep dives. It's like all positive, but it's like still, it's like, whew. It's not like, you know, what are their feelings for you? It's like a whole other level of reading, kind of reading. I shouldn't say level, but a whole different kind of reading. All right. This is for Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh, your grandma. Oh, yes. Your grandma. I love that, James. Okay. What are the hidden strengths that you are developing, Libra? Two of Swords wanted to come out. Decisiveness, maybe. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Hierophant, bottom of the deck. Well, you guys are learning something. So some of you could be switching careers. That's a side message. Or you're learning or acquiring like a new skill or talent, or studying like a new job or a new skill that you can apply to work or for work, you know. Oh, your mom was a legend. Oh, I love that. I love that. Look at that resonating with my Libras. I love that, guys. Thank you. My grandmother's so special to me too, so I get it. Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys are very like, I mean, very hardworking. You're developing. I feel like you're developing this skill to like really focus your energy on something in particular. So I don't know if some of you guys might have dealt a little bit with like ADD or ADHD, and doesn't have to be that. But I feel like you're developing this ability to like really focus and harness your energy. Like, this is the goal. I'm going to work towards it. Right. I'm going to learn whatever I need to learn. I'm going to study. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to go back to school for something, whatever it is. It's like, you know what it is that you've got to work on. And I feel like you're really focused on that coming up in the near future. I also feel like some of you guys are really determined to have like your luck change, your fortune change. And so you're doing whatever is necessary. Like, I'm not saying you weren't hardworking before, but it's like this like can do, don't quit attitude that you're developing around, I have this particular goal in mind. I know what I want. I know what I need. I'm going to go and do whatever it takes to go after it and pursue it. And that means I got to go back to school. I'm going to do it. If it means I got to pick up this book and read it and study this thing, I'm going to do it. If it means I got to watch this whole series on YouTube to learn how to do it, I'm going to do it. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. I'm focusing, I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm maturing, and I am determined and dedicated to meet this particular goal, to change my stars. For some of you, it is about that. It is about fate, destiny, changing your stars, turning your life around, and you're very, very, very focused and dedicated in doing that right now. So thank you so much, Pam. I also feel like some of you guys are It could be like a spiritual thing that you're learning. It could be that it's something to do with like needing to study something about the laws or government or bureaucracy of some kind, like trying to figure out how certain things work so that you can like maneuver your way around it. That's for some, not for necessarily everybody. Thank you so much, Pam. So let's see what your botanical oracle. I feel like you're just hardworking, very focused energy. One more. Queen of Cups. You also could have some love coming to you, booze, just so you know. Our new relationship coming. That's side message because that's not what we're focusing on today, but hello. Queen of Cups clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Lovers underneath that. So there could be some kind of in the world underneath that. There could be like a new soulmate connection coming towards you for some of you guys, okay? Could be with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, could be a Gemini. It could be a fixed sign, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Doesn't have to be that. But anyway, you might not see this coming. That's for somebody. But I also feel like there's a really good nurturing energy around you, or ability, or strength that you have to really nurture folks in a loving way. I also want to say this too. Some of you could be like romantics. Some of you Libras could be like hopeless romantics. And I don't mean, maybe hopeless is the wrong way to say it. But I honestly, I know this is going to sound, some of these are going to sound cuckoo bananas as like a strength. But honestly, not everybody has this. Not everybody is a romantic. But I feel like there's something really romantic about you guys. And I feel like also when you commit yourself to somebody, you really stick with it for the long haul. You're not a quitter when it comes to relationships. I mean, it doesn't mean that all of them work out, but I feel like you are somebody, it's like you really are committed. When you finally do commit to somebody, you're really in it and you know how to like really love on that person. You know, you kind of could be the person to write like little love letters or to say sweet nothings. Like, I do feel like there's something about you, like in a relationship, that's very sweet, that's very sincere and very committed and dedicated. Yeah, and I really feel like there's such like I'm a hopeless romantic kind of, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Kind of an energy with you. You're a lover, not a fighter. That's what I see. And I really feel like you're intentional when you commit. Okay. What's the botanical oracle card for my Libra? The botanical oracle to reveal a hidden strength for my Libras. Some of you guys, I can't get off of it, but it's still, if the messages are still coming, I will still deliver them. I feel like some of you guys just love to love. You love to love. Some of you could be like serial monogamous, or it's just like you love the idea of love, of being in love. It's kind of that, like you need a ride or die. You need Bonnie to your Clyde, or Clyde to your Bonnie. It's like, you know what I mean? I hate using Bonnie and Clyde because that did not end well. But you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like you love being in love. I'm hearing like love to love you, baby. Okay. Oh, thank you, newbie me. It's one that I've done before, like ages ago in the past. And when I did the love to love you, but when I did the poll in the community section, I did like 3 polls, I think, of all signs readings or different kinds of readings I do on the channel, just taking a quick temperature check of all of the subscribers and seeing what people like, what your favorites are. And I went all the way back in the archives and looked at some I hadn't done in even years, and this was one of them. And it didn't get like a lot of love in the poll, but there was a really sweet person, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but there was a really sweet person who was just like, please do this one. And I was like, oh, and it was just so sweet how they asked, and I was like, you know what? I love that one. It's so positive and uplifting. And that's the vibe that I like to put out there, you know? I don't like to do like, you know, is your ex coming back? And like I don't like to do like, oh, someone put a hex on you. Like I don't do that kind of stuff. So, you know, I like to do this kind of stuff because I feel like you know, we need to know these things about ourselves. It helps us grow and learn and develop as human beings in a really positive way. And that's the kind of energy I like to kind of put out there, you know? So anyway. All right. So thank you for loving it also. All right. One more shuffle. This is for LIBRA Libra. All right. What is the hidden strength of Libra? Adversity. Okay. I mean, I'm going to flip this into a strength. It's the marshmallow plant, by the way, because this is the Botanical Oracle deck by Silo Thompson. I love her. So adversity is, I feel like that's a strength because I feel like you have this ability to overcome it, you know, or to withstand it. I feel like you're very like, you know, that anchor in the storm, you know, no matter how the waves toss to and fro and the winds blow, you remain steadfast and you're able to withstand and overcome any kind of adversity that comes against you. And I feel like you may not feel like that always in the moment, but again, this is showing your hidden strengths. I mean, if you look back on your life and you think about, oh, not this again. Okay, hold on. We'll be right back. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you guys. I hate that this happens every so often. Actually, pretty much almost. I've done everything that I can think of to do to try to fix it and to prevent it from happening again. And it still does. So I apologize. I don't know what causes it, but every so often we glitch out and it has to come back on. So thank you for hanging in there if you're still there. And thank you. Um, so back to you, Libra, and I apologize again, but adversity was what we had. And for me, that was just saying that you have this ability to withstand adversity. And I was saying when I was cut off, I don't know at what point it cut off, but I was saying like, you may not feel like that, but if you look back on your life at situations, circumstances that you have been in, and you think about some of the worst of times and how you were able to overcome any adversity that came in front of you. And I just want that to say that to encourage you that I really feel like if you're going through something right now, you can withstand this as well. Okay. The storms may come, but the peace of God, let it ever be with you and sustain you. And I just hope and pray that you understand you have this incredible strength to overcome whatever circumstances life throws at you. Okay. So that's what I have for you, a Libra. Oh, thanks, you guys. Okay. Thank you, Libra. And sorry about that. How we were so rudely interrupted. All right. I'm going to still keep trying to get that to not happen anymore. I may have to just quit using StreamYard and do something else. I really like StreamYard, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a problem, folks. It's a problem. All right. I'm going to go to a Scorpio. I know I got some Scorpios up in here. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you, Pam Bear. What's this now? Okay. 2222 represents building a path forward and striving for progress. A signal to continue applying yourself to your healing and happiness. Ooh, I love that. I love when we talk about angel numbers up in here. I'm one of those people. I get so excited when I see them just randomly in life, in the day-to-day life. So thank you for sharing that, boo. Ooh, Scorpio Venus. Okay. Yeah, you guys don't forget to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. If you can and would, please and thank you. I'm going to ring the rooster. Yeah, Scorpio moon and in Mercury. Scorpio moon just seems so sexy to me. I don't know. Something about a Scorpio moon. I'm like, sting, 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 sting. I don't know. Like, I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm so mysterious and sexy. I don't know. Something about it. I'm like, it just seems like the coolest moon sign to have. I don't know. I'm a Sagittarius moon and I like being a Saggy moon a lot, but Scorpio moon just sounds like, ooh. I don't know. All right, Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Sting, 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 zing. Get your stingers out, booze. Hi, I'm Jess, owner of mytaropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm going to do my radio voice. Hi, it's me, Jess. No, okay. We're doing your hidden strengths, my booze. So we're taking a look at the hidden strengths that you currently possess. We're also looking at strengths that you could be developing. And then we're taking a look at a botanical oracle card to get some additional keywords about the strengths that you have. So let's get it. This is for Scorpio. 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 Stingers and pinchers. Oh, that's right. They do. Scorpios, you have stingers and pinchers. Double the danger. Dun, dun, dun. All right. What are the hidden strengths that you have besides the, stingers and the pinchers? You have this great ability to remain unbothered is what I feel like, boo. Okay. 4 of Cups. I'm not looking at this as boredom. I'm not looking at this as like stubbornness or refuse. I feel like because you got the 5 of Swords, right? The 8 of Wands underneath this, and then the 4 of Cups on top. So what I'm getting so strongly from this is you have this like really great ability to remain unbothered no matter what's going on around you or what's thrown at you. It's like you have this great ability to say, my name is Bennett. I ain't in it. Oh, that's drama. I don't need to get involved. I'm not pulling out the Vaseline. I'm not taking out my earrings. Like it's not my fight. Maybe it's just like a discernment about like what battles you should and should not fight. Because we just talked about Oh, that's a crab. Sorry. We talked about you got the stingers and you got the claws. That's true. No, you do have. Yeah, you got the stinger and the claws, but you know when to take them out and when not to. You know when to bow out of the battle and when to engage, right? And I feel like you have this great ability of no matter what chaos or drama or conflict is going swirling around you to just be like centered and like, you know what? I'm being selective right now and I'm not selecting to join that particular war. It's not my fight. And that's a really great thing because too many people get inflamed and they're like, oh, or they just get too curious and that's how you get in trouble. I think it's sort of a survival tactic of yours. It's like, you know, dang well, like, yeah, I can fight if I want to, but do I want to? Do I feel like being in the hospital tonight? No, not really. I don't. So I'm going to refrain from this one, but you do you, boo. You do you. Mm. I'll be over here in the corner just watching and we're just meditating, you know? So I think that's really good. I feel like you're not necessarily a fire starter. You know what I mean? It's again that energy of like, my name is Bennett. I ain't in it. Save the drama for your mama. I think that's good. Or just when things are chaotic around you, you can find your center. You find a place of focus. You find a way to just like disengage and go with it and just be like, you know what? There's too much chaos around me, too much drama. I know that I need to like scooch away and go over there for a minute and not be a part of it. Or I know what I need to do in order to make myself feel whole, secure, mellow, so that I'm not being affected by all of that negativity or drama or chaos or conflict. Okay. So I also feel like you also know what's for you and what's not for you. You know, you're maybe a little picky or selective around what you engage in or what you accept into your life and what you don't, or who you accept into your life and who you don't. So there's a part of you that is also, I feel like, kind of discerning in that way. Let's see what strengths you're developing. I'm just kidding. You're not a Scorpio who's like, you're not like a big gossip. You know what I mean? You're not a fire starter. You're like giving like Billy Joel, like, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. If I was going to give you a song, that would be your song. We didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. But I don't even know. You're not even like, I don't even know if you're trying to fight. You know, you're like, I'm going to meditate and contemplate and meditate and contemplate. You all get those helmets and hoses out. All right. SCORPIO, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What strengths are you developing, boo? Whoa, hi. You know, you're not a victim and you're not accepting or taking on a victim mentality. I feel like you're that brush the dirt off your shoulders type too, boo. Showing a lot of strength. Yeah, you know how to leave a situation when you perceive some kind of conflict. Again, it's lining up with the strength that you already possess, but you got 9 of Wands reversed and you have the Fool underneath that. So again, this is like not wallowing in the sort of victim mentality or like, woe is me, or this, you know, this thing's gone to shit. It's like, oh, okay, this thing's gone to shit. It ain't my shit. So let me go over here where it smells like roses and strawberries and, you know, it's all good, lavender and peach and plums. I don't know. Like, you know, like, oh, it's a shitstorm. All right, I'm gonna go over this way. It looks better over there. Like, you know, you're like, okay, I know when to leave. Like, it's sort of like you sense the danger happening, or you sense when things are about to fall apart, you know, or you sense when it's like Yeah, I'm out of here. Bye. Deuces. Like, you know when it's time to leave a situation and start over, and you're okay with doing that. And you don't internalize it. You don't take things on as yours that are not yours. You know what's yours and what's not yours to carry. And if it's not your burden, it's not your drama, it's not your, it's not your conflict. Like, you're out. Like, you're out. You're like, I'm not internalizing that. I'm not taking it on. And whatever difficult things that you do experience, you don't wear it as a badge of pride. You're not a person who's out there like, well, this happened to me and that happened to me and this thing is shitty and that thing is shitty. I'm not saying you don't feel things. Of course you do, but you don't wallow in it. You very quickly can bounce back, You don't want to sit around and have people pity you. You don't want to be that person who wears the cast on your arm for like an extra month because you like all the like people writing on it like, get well soon, I love you so much, you're so great. It's like, oh, I got so much attention wearing this cast around, and all the kids in my class wrote on it, and like, oh, I don't want to take it off because it makes me special. Like, no, you're healed. Like, what are you doing? Wouldn't you rather be known as somebody who recovered well and is stronger and better than ever, rather than the person who's, getting pity? You don't want to be the pity vote person. You don't want to be the pick me. And I don't feel like you are that. And that's your strength here, boo. Okay. So let's get your botanical oracle. I'm having fun with these readings, you guys. I really am enjoying this topic. So if you enjoy it too, let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments if you want to bring this one back. And do it again down the road sometime. All right. Hit the thumb if you like it. All right. What's the hidden strength for Scorpio? You'll leave in a heartbeat, walk away, and don't look back either. When you're done, you are so done. I heard that. I heard it. I really feel like I want to say, because this is resonating so well with you also, Pam, with these kind of things, because we're talking about hidden strengths. Definitely watch your moon sign. I wish I had said this at the top, but definitely watch your moon sign placement on this one too, my friends. Okay. I really feel like this would resonate well for your moon sign. All right. SCORPIO, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What is another hidden strength that y'all have, my babies? Growth. Oh, nice. I forget who else got this. You got growth, my friends. This is Fern. This is the botanical oracle, so it's depicted as the fern. I think ferns are so beautiful. There's so many different kinds of ferns too. So anyway, you got fern for growth, and I really feel like this is, I forget what I said for the other sign that got growth, but I feel like you're someone who adapts and grows and changes and metamorphosizes. Your major arcana is the death card, which is funny because this is a lot of the same kind of energy. Because death card isn't really about an ending. It's about transformation and renewal. It's about letting something go so that something new can be born, right? And so that's growth. If you don't replant your potted plants, they're going to become rooted, right? And they will be stunted in their growth. It's that same energy. It's like you're able to remove yourself and repot your plant and start afresh and start anew and grow and learn and change and develop. And I feel like that's a really beautiful energy. You have dream on the bottom of the deck. No one's gotten this yet, and it hasn't shown up on the bottom for anyone either. And I really like this energy too, Booze, because I feel like this is together indicating that you can like grow and develop your dreams. You have that ability as well too, Booze, to bring those to fruition, to bring them to reality, to grow, beautiful things. So I'm sorry, I just love the poppy. I'm from California, so golden poppy. So that's what I have for you, my friends. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I hope that resonated for you. Start bringing those dreams to life, my friends. Zing a zing zing, sting a sting. Sting it. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah, it is late. It is super late. Muito obrigado, João. Dorme bem. E abraços. And have, yeah, and I'll see you. Até a próxima. See? And I'll have to respond to your other messages later. I feel like I'm losing my voice over here. Joao is 1 hour ahead of me. So it is late where we are. And he works hard. He works hard for the money. So have a great night, friends. All right. Thank you again to my Scorpio friends. We're going on to, we only have 3 left, boo. Sagittarius, my Sag gang, Capricorn, and Aquarius. We started with Pisces in case you guys are curious. We started with our Pisces people because it is their birthday season. So if you're a Pisces and you're waiting for yours, it's at the beginning, okay? Just so you know. And we skipped, this is going to be all kinds of cuckoo bananas because we skipped Leo and went straight to Virgo. And then we had to go back to Leo again. So it's going to be a fun time figuring out the timestamps and all that. But let's get it. All right, Sagittarius. This is, again, like I said, my moon sign. So we'll see where this goes and takes us. If you are a Sagittarius, please check out my girls. First of all, my friends, beautifully connected with Tanya, aka Tempered Moon Tarot. She has 2 different channels. You can find either or both of them. They're different. Beautifully Connected is more of like the zodiac reads, like, you know, a lot of people do. And then on Tempered Moon, she does celebrity readings, like relationship readings, kind of like you versus them sort of type of readings, and different topics on different celebrity couples. It's really kind of fun. So make sure you check that out. Give her a follow and a holler. Give her tons of love. And she's also, and then Beautifully Connected, like I said, Beautifully Connected with Tanya and Tempered Moon. And then also my girl, Chloe, who is Sagittarius Soul Tarot. She is a sweetheart and a mama bear, and she's awesome. And she comes on and gives y'all a lot of her love and a lot of her energy via her reads. So make sure you check her out. She goes on in the mornings for a lot of y'all. She goes on early. So bright and early, you can have your coffee with Chloe and also Mojo Tarot. So check my friends out. Let's go and do my Saggy friends, Sagittarius. I'm feeling I want to do this other deck though, Saggy. It's giving Mystic Mondays for you. Sagittarius. Hi, it's me, Jess, owner of Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Just so you know, Saggies, we're doing your hidden strengths. So we're looking at the strengths that you have inside of you that you need to start harnessing for that good for yourself, for others. And then also we're looking at strengths that you could be developing, you may not realize. And then also we're going to do a botanical oracle and get some more like keywords on strengths and see where that goes too. So it's a lot of fun. Thanks for being here, and let's get it for Sagittarius. All right, Saggies. Whew. Let's go. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What are your hidden strengths, Saggy? Whoa, hi. Oh, you're a lover, not a fighter. I see. You're a nurturer. You're a nurturer. You may be even like the one in your family, even from childhood. You may have had to like take care of family in childhood, or like you're the one in your family since you were a kid who's like the lover, you know, the one who goes around and nurtures and loves on and gives love to everybody else. Like it's like that 6 of Cups energy, this is 6 of Cups. It's like the 6 of Pentacles energy, but in the water form. So you might have water in your chart, but you're a very nurturing person. very generous with your emotions, with your feelings. Like, you may be a very empathetic person. I feel like you're, again, somebody who's very loving and nurturing. And so it's like, you may, it's just like you have so much love to give. It just like spills out to everyone around you. I think you're particularly gifted at bringing people out when they're down, like bringing them up, I should say, when they're down. So when people are feeling like down and out or depressed or depleted or like, you know, kind of struggling, especially if they're like looking back on the past, like with longing, or, you know, it's like you're the one who can brighten people's day just by the things that you say, the words that you say, the way you connect with people. You may be funny sometimes, you may be heartwarming sometimes, you may just be ooey gooey, mushy gushy, like full of just goodness and love and light. And I feel like whatever it is, you have this way, I'm hearing like turn that frown upside down. You have this like really beautiful way of turning people's frowns upside down. If you have a family, some of you could have a big family. It doesn't have to be that, but again, there's a lot of energy here. There's also saw 10 of Pentacles of like, either, I'm not getting like parent energy, though it could be that, but I just feel like again, I'm getting like you're the person in your family that is like the nurturer, the lover, the giver. You know, one of your or two, one of your love languages is very strong within you, and maybe this is inherited. Maybe that's also why family is here. Maybe you learned this from family, from childhood, from observing other people in your family being this way. You know, it could be that as well, or just like it's just a way that you all are. It's the way you were raised, or it's something that was inherited, and you know, an inherited strength within you. But for some of you, I'm getting in terms of love languages, it could be like acts of service, could be a love language for you, words of affirmation, acts of service, something like that, that really shows people how special they are, how much they mean to you by the things that you do for them to nurture them and care for them, or the things that you say that bring positivity, growth, happiness, joy to others, you know, love to others. So there's something really beautiful about that, Sagittarius. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Let's see what are the strengths that you are developing. What strengths are my Sagittarius friends developing? What hidden strengths are they developing? What are the hidden strengths that my Saggy gang is developing? Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What are the hidden strengths that Sagittarius is developing? Okay. Ooh, you're a boss, are you? Yeah, some of you guys are going and are developing, if you're not already, like this boss energy. Some of you could be becoming like entrepreneurial. You move it and leaning into the sort of divine masculine energy. So someone who's large and in charge, someone who is again, emperor for me a lot of times comes up as someone who's like entrepreneurial or about that business. Like maybe you're growing a business. Maybe this is also giving like maybe head of households kind of energy. You could be like becoming like the breadwinner of your home or something like that if you're not already. You have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're getting into like your provider mode here. So if you're not already like the sole provider, or like a, you know, I'm getting primary caregiver. I don't know why. I feel like you're entering into the season where you are, you know, you're owning that about yourself. For some of you, it's like you're also stepping into this role, and maybe I'm kind of dancing around this. But I feel like now it's like fully fleshed out inside of me. Like, so some of you, it's like you're stepping into this leadership. That's what it is. Like a leadership role. So for some of you, this like hidden strength that you have is the strength of being a leader, of being large and in charge, of being a boss. It's like you are developing this strength of leadership, of leading and guiding others, or leading a business, or leading a household, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's like people are going to start looking to you, I feel like, as an authority figure of sorts. And so I feel like that's a strength that you're developing. Especially, it's so interesting, like the juxtaposition here of like coming from this, like, oh, I'm super nurturing and loving and like giving and all of that, and like mushy gushy good, and going into this like of the emperor energy. So it's like, yes, I can be so loving and giving emotionally and nurturing, and I'm going to give to you, every bit that I have, all the love I've got to give. you know I'm going to take care of you when you're sick. I'm going to wipe the boogies out of your nose, like, all that. I'm gonna feed you some, shrimp and grits. I don't know. I think of that as like really nice comfort food, but whatever, mac and cheese, whatever you do, boo. And like, I'm gonna do all that for you. But also, no, I'm a boss. So it's like, don't take my kindness for weakness, okay? So it's like kind of giving that. But I also feel like you're not being afraid to like step into this authoritative sort of role as well, because that's a strength that you have. You are a leader. Thank you, Anna or Anna. I love the Libra. Yeah. Oh, thank you, boo. I love the feedback. Thank you. Let's see what the botanical oracle has to say for you. Okay. What is the botanical oracle card for my lovely Sagittarius peeps? What do we got? Any other strengths? I want to say, I really feel like some of you guys could be have some strong entrepreneurial abilities. Okay. It could be a strength of yours to be entrepreneurial, to be a boss. And I don't just mean like in the house. I mean like also in the streets. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever you do for work or business. Okay. Maybe you're realizing like, I'm a leader. Why am I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a job where this could, I'm meant to be the shift manager. I'm not just meant to be like, I don't know, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but maybe you're going to realize like, oh, I'm meant for greater things, or like I can have a position that requires me to be in charge or be, an authority, and not just be like everybody else, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not articulating it well, but hopefully you understand. SAGITTARIUS, Sagittarius. All right, what do we got? Adventure. Oh, you also are adventurous, boo. I forget which other sign had that. So I love this. Oh, you got Sage Purify. Okay. I love that. Because my friend Tanya that I mentioned, who's a Saggy, who's a reader on YouTube as well, and TikTok and Facebook and other things, she is big fan of Sage. So you might have a really good strength of being able to like cleanse the energy around you. Okay. So just like you coming and entering into a room, it could shift the energy, or you have the ability to do that if you actively participate in that process. Do you know what I mean? So you might be able to just be someone who can be in a space and just like cleanse it and purify it just by you being yourself, and especially tapping into this kind of energy, right? It's just like you bring that good, yummy vibes into a place, and it's like everything sort of changes. It cleanses. It's like pouring water into clean water into a dirty cup. The more you pour the clean water, and then the dirty water empties out. And it's just like by filling people's cup, with this good love, it's like you're purifying and cleansing all of the ickiness that was inside. So again, I feel like you have this really great ability to cheer people up. And I don't know how else to say it, but to really cheer people up and to shift the energy within others as well as in yourself. So I love that about you. And then you've got adventure. So the sense of adventure is a strength of yours, and really tap into that. If you're not indulging enough in that spirit and sense of adventure, I feel like it could bring you down. So really, really indulge that adventurous side, whatever it is. If it just means like, oh, I'm going to drive a different way to work today than I usually do. Let me take this route and see what happens. And oh, let me stop in this coffee shop and see what happens. Even if it's something like that, but some of you could really like the outdoors, and maybe you need to spend more time adventuring outside, but adventure doesn't always have to mean, like I said to the other time that had it, like, going on like a 20-mile hike or something. It could be something just as simple as trying something new and unabashedly doing so. All right. So a little tongue tied there at the end. All right, we're going to go to Capricorn. I was like, what? Let me get the words out. Let me take a sip of tea. Maybe that'll help me. Am I going to stick with this deck? I think so. No. Sorry, I keep going back and forth on the decks. I can't decide. It's so hard. It's so hard. I think I'll stick with Line Strider. We started with Line Strider. I'm going to stick with it until the end now. Mystic Mondays is great. It's hard to shuffle, though. It starts to hurt the palms of my hand after a minute of shuffling. Every day I know it's not shuffling, but I feel like saying every day I'm shuffling. All right. And I do every day as a reader. Shuffle, 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 shuffle those cards. All right. This is for Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. It's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist. Sorry, I got to shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it. It's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, Cappies. It's me. Let's get into it. We are focusing on your hidden strengths, boo. Hidden strengths, all that yummy good that's inside of you that you can harness to benefit yourself, benefit the lives of others. It's like your superpowers. What's your hidden superpowers? Also, we're going to look at strengths that you could be developing. And then finally, I'm also going to be pulling a botanical oracle, and we'll get some more keywords that can indicate other strengths that you possess. All right, let's get into it for Capricorn. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you would, please, and thank you. All right, Capricorn, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, what are your hidden strengths? 3 of Cups. You guys are like, you're kind of fun times. Fun times, fun vibes. 3 of Cups. Like, there's something about you that I feel like you're a good friend. Can I say this too? Because you have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and that is your energy. Taurus, for VIRGO, Capricorn. My Earth signs have like the weird on this channel. It's Taurus, VIRGO, and Capricorn. So you guys are like the interesting ones here. So yeah, I feel like, can I say the 3 of Cups? I was gonna say, oh, you're a lot of fun and all that, but I want to say what I'm getting here is you're a good friend. I'm getting that you're a good friend. You're a very solid and stable person in whatever friendship or social circle that you're in. It's like you're the one that people look to be like the rock. You could also be generous with your friends, generous with your time, with your resources. I feel like once you really commit to somebody in terms of like your friendship with them, it's like you're rock solid. Like, you're rock solid. They can count on you. They can rely on you. I feel like you're consistent. I feel like you're the person that people want to talk to for advice, or to talk to, for some wisdom, for some guidance, for some advice. If they want to talk to somebody that is gonna like cheer them up, maybe like to make them feel a little bit better. I feel like you're that one. Or if it's like, hey, I really need to go have a drink right now. Like, even that, like, you're that friend. Like, listen, my boyfriend or my girlfriend or my person like broke up with me and I'm going through it. Like, I really need support. you're like, say no more, tequila shots on me. You're like that one, you know? It's really kind of giving that energy. Like you're that one, you know? Some of you could be like, I'm not gonna lie, some of you could be kind of party animals, maybe a little bit. Maybe you like to have fun times, good times, party times, excellent. You know what I'm saying? Let's tell me more about the Three of Cups, but that's really more of the vibe I'm getting, you know? That's a strength. Tell me more for Capricorn. Tell me more for Capricorn. You're the life of the party. I'm kidding. CAPRICORN. Capricorn. I'm hearing, say no more, more. Okay. Tell me more about the hidden strengths that Capricorn has. You're a Capricorn moon, James. Yeah. Nice. I'm serious. Like, there's something here. Because you got the Tower and the Nine of Swords. Well, I feel like you... Like, again, I'm going to say the same thing. I feel like you're that person. It's like if all the world is falling apart and going to shit. It's like the world is exploding. The meteor is falling. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be here T minus 10, you know, and you're just like, hey, don't worry about a thing. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna go out with a bang, you know? I don't know what it is. Are you a party animal, James? It's something about you that's like, you know what? If we're going to go down, we're going to go down swinging. We're going to go down drinking. We're going to go down singing. You know, we're going to go down singing. It's going to be a fun time, good time. Like, you know, we're going to party like it's 1999. It's that vibe. I really feel like that's kind of what I'm getting here. I hope I'm on point for y'all. I'm a Capricorn rising. But yeah, I'm really getting that there's like something here about your energy where it's like if everyone around you is stressed, you're like, you know, don't stress. Like, let's chill, let's have fun, let's have a good time. It's gonna be all right. Don't take everything so seriously, you know? Let's see, what are the hidden strengths that you're developing? You are, James. It's like, it's not like you're dumb. Don't get me wrong. This is not a ditzy energy. It's like you're fully aware. Like you're fully aware of the situation and the gravity of it. But you're like, why waste time like being miserable or stressing when, you know, the gang, hey, the gang's all here. Let's just live it up while we can. Life is short, you know? Okay, what is... I'm hearing don't sweat the small stuff. I don't know. What is the hidden strength of Capricorn? This is so interesting to me because Capricorns have such this like reputation for being like workaholics and all that kind of stuff, all work and no play. But this is like kind of giving the opposite of that in a way. But it could just be like the way you are with people. Like you might just like not want people to be stressed, you know? You want people to enjoy life. Okay. CAPRICORN, Capricorn. Let's go. What's the hidden strengths that Capricorn is developing? Page of Pentacles. This is more friendship energy to me. I don't know if you know this about me as a reader, but I tend to look at Page of Pentacles as like a child or a friend as well. Or it could be a colleague or a coworker. But again, I want to say it's kind of giving the same energy of like, you're the one that keeps people together by keeping them in this sort of like, you know, first of all, being, I feel like a loyal and dedicated and devoted friend, or relative or family. It's like, there's something about you that's very dedicated and loyal is what I'm getting from this. But I also feel like there's an energy here of like, you're the person who's like, you play the fool, but not because you are the fool. I feel like you play the fool because you don't want everyone else to be brought down, you know? So you're like, if I have to be the court jester so that I can get a laugh out of you, even if I'm feeling like shit or I know like we're all gonna die tomorrow, it's like I'm gonna play the court jester just because I don't want everyone around me to be like scared, frightened, nervous. Like you're that rock, you know, on which other people stand, so to speak. Just make sure you take care of yourself too. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's it. It's like you're like that. You present as that rock on which other people stand. You might give good advice too. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. Whoa. You also have this really great ability to make or you're developing anyways this strength of being able to make very wise decisions. I feel like you take your time when there's a big decision to be made and you make sure that you do your due diligence. You know when to make moves and when not to make moves. So this is a really good skill to have, to be able to hold back until you know the timing is right and make sure all your ducks are in a row, everything is in place before you make that next move. And you know where you're going. Like you're going to a great place, right? You're moving something forward and moving something along, but you're very careful that you don't make the move too prematurely. So I really love that. I think it's very like you're very solid, very wise is how you're coming across, you know, very discerning, very solid, very wise. Someone who is learning. There may be something big, that a move that you're about to make. I don't know if it's a new job, a new project or something like that. It doesn't have to be, but it's like, you know how to wait for the right timing. And then it's like, dun, dun, dun. It's time, you know, reveal yourself, you know, or reveal your plan to take over the world. And I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. You make your moves in silence, you know, as you're doing all of, you know, putting the ducks in a row, aligning everything, doing your due diligence, learning what you need to, you know, you make those moves in silence until you feel like it's ready to show it, you know. It's sort of like a chef in the kitchen and you're like practicing this new recipe that you created and it's like you haven't quite perfected it yet. Oh, it needs a little more pinch of this, a little sprinkle of that. And it's like you don't want anyone to taste it until you like got it right, or at least close to right, you know? So I feel like that's kind of something that a strength here that you're developing. I'm hearing know when to, what is it? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, that kind of thing. All right, let's see what's the botanical oracle for you, booze. Botanical oracle for you, Capricorn. Botanical oracle for you. Oh, I just got like, I keep hearing know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Boom, boom. Thank you, James, for that feedback, boo. Love it. CAPRICORN, Capricorn. All right, what do we got? Botanical oracle. Okay. Strength. Okay. So strength is hidden strength that you're developing there, boo. Strength. You are strong. I love it. And do you believe in magic? You're magic. Some of you could literally be like, I don't know. I'm not gonna, how do I say it? You might be like learning something and like maybe you're learning to read tarot or something like that. I don't know. But there's something like magical, maybe special, a little mystical about you, or something that you're learning or developing around magic. But I also feel like, again, there's a lot of this strength and I feel like there's a stoicism about you. I just think you have this really great ability of like, again, knowing when to show your cards, knowing when to not, being that anchor of support, that foundation on which, like, you know, friendships are built, relationships are built, like that you have this really great ability again to be that like strong one in the group, you know, when everything's falling apart. You're the anchor of support that everyone kind of clings to. And, you know, because you can handle it. I feel like that's why. It's like, because you guys can handle it. And I'm not saying you don't feel things and you're not nervous or scared about stuff too, but it's like there's something about you. It's like if there's a crisis, you're the crisis counselor. You're the one that's like, you're like immediately like, go to work. Okay, fire, you go over there and make sure that the doors are closed and put towels under the thing. You know, you go to the storage closet. That's where the, you know, the fire hydrant is. You like, you know what I mean? Like you're that person. It's like you're not ruffled. Okay. Oof. These are taking it out of me, y'all. We got one left. They're just like quite deep. I love it though. You guys, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you would, please, and thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. And we're trying to get up to 2K subscribers, which is why you might see me running this. It's also just a nice reminder because sometimes you're watching a video and you forget and you don't think about it. It just happened across your feed and you don't know where it came from, who that person is. Who's that weird lady with the funky hair? It's me, Jess. No, but I feel like it's like really I'm hoping that we can break 2K before the end of the year. I'm giving myself a long. It doesn't matter that much, but it's like nice to have, I guess. I don't know. To have a goal, I guess, you know, to have a goal in mind. So let's get it for Aquarius. This is for my Aqua game. Let's hit it. Are you ready? Aquarius, hi, it's me, Jess, owner of Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, Aquarius. Let's see. What are your hidden strengths? What we're taking a look at is your hidden strengths, boo. Those like yummy, yummy, good things inside of you that you can harness for the greater good, for yourself, for others. I also am taking a look at any strengths that you could be developing. And then finally, we're taking a look at Botanical Oracle. And we're going to pull Botanical Oracle card and see other keywords that are linked to those strengths inside of you, my boos. This is all for you. Lift you up, encourage you, support you on your journey. Let's get it. Ugh. All right. Let's see. All right. Aquarius. What are your hidden strengths? What are the hidden strengths for Aquarius? Whew. AQUARIUS, Aquarius. What do we got? Two of Wands. Ooh, interesting. Two of Wands, you had the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, a Chariot. Some of you guys could be planning a move or have a move coming up, just an FYI, maybe for work or job or just a new opportunity. Maybe you're getting a new place. Could be also moving for family or moving with family. That's for some, not for everyone. Some of you could be looking to get a loan or you could be getting some money or receiving some money from a relative. That's just a side message. But I feel like you guys, one of your strengths is you're good planners. And that's like not a strength that everybody has, but I think that you're really good at planning. It could be like you're just good at planning trips or vacations or holidays or move, like, but there's something I feel like that you're really good at kind of anticipating opportunities, waiting for them, preparing for them, planning for them, and executing them. It's like what's really cool about you is I feel like a lot of people, for example, are really good at the start up of something, and some people are really good at finishing. You know, there's finishers and there's starters, but I feel like you are somebody who actually sees the through line and can actually start and finish, you know, in a victorious way. You're like the one like, oh, what's the project? What's the puzzle? What's the thing? Oh, I got this. Everyone out my way. I'm gonna do this. I can do it. I know what to do. And so I think that's really cool. Tell me more about this Two of Wands. I'm getting this too. Like some of you might be really good at figuring out like complex things. I think you get really brilliant ideas. Um, as well, and you know how to, and also know how to plan to execute them and bring them to fruition. Like again, I'm getting this so strong. Like there's a lot of people who like great ideas live and die inside of their head, right? I'm a 4 life path, and so that's a problem that we have to solve as 4 life path is we have a lot of great ideas live and die inside of our heads. You're not that person. You're that person who gets that like little kernel, that like idea, that seed, you know, and it's like, oh, that's a great idea. And you don't sit on it. Like you actually do the dang thing. You know what I'm saying? You actually, whether it finishes, I mean, I said you're a finisher, and I feel like you have that intention to finish, but it's like what I'm saying is it doesn't matter to you, the end result. It's the action of it. You're an action-oriented person is what I'm trying to say, okay? You don't just sit on the idea. You actually take action to achieve it, to bring it to fruition, to bring it out in public. You know what I mean? Like you actually see it through. Like you're not just going to be like talk about it. You are an action taker, okay? You're not afraid to do that. I also say like some of you could have this spirit of adventure or exploration, like you want to boldly go where no man has gone before. I also want to say like some of you guys, if you haven't explored this, some of you could be like really good at like race car driving, um, flying, like getting a pilot's license, being a driver, like something like that. A boat, like maybe learning how to sail a boat, like something like that too. I feel like behind the wheel, so to speak, is a good place for you to go. Train conductor, I don't know. I feel like there's something about you being adventurous behind a wheel or behind in a vehicle. You know, I feel like as a captain. Oh, captain, my captain. I feel like you guys would be really good at that. Um, So you have the world and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you guys also, one of your strengths is I feel like you're not afraid to like conquer the world. I also feel like you also are not afraid to end things. Like once you've learned the lesson from something, you're not afraid to be like, okay, we're done here. Like I'm moving on to the next. So it's like you start a business and you're like, this was fun. This was great. Now I've got this other idea. I'm going to go pursue that thing. And you're like, you're okay with closing it out. You don't have this, like, I'm not getting an energy of like an emotional attachment to a particular thing. It's like, I tried that thing. I conquered that thing. I explored that thing. I did the dang thing. And I'm on to the next one. It's like, I feel like you really want to have a life full of adventure and to explore as many different possibilities and options as you can. It's like you see life as like a choose your own adventure novel, and you're like gonna open it up. You're gonna, oh, I got swallowed by, you know, the sea creature. Oh, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Let's see what's the next one. Like, let me in. Let me in. I want to see every possible ending that could happen in this story. I'm not going to just marry myself to one outcome. Life is 31 flavors and I want to try them all. And I really think that's like a really cool thing about you, boo. Like, you are not afraid to try all the flavors. You know, what's that? Butterscotch banana? I'm going for it. What you got over there? Oreo fudge? Awesome. What you got over there? Sardine? Okay. Hey, I never tried it. Let's do it. Like, I like that about you. Okay, anyway. I'm saying this like I know you like that, but this is just a reading. Okay, what about the strengths that you are developing, Aquarius? What are the strengths that Aquarius is developing? Dun, dun, dun. Let's find out. What strengths is Aquarius developing? AQUARIUS, Aquarius. Like in a past life, I swear it's the energy of this. Like in a past life, you guys could have been like a, you know, like a world explorer. Like you could have been a conquistador or something. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? You would have been that one who's like, oh, the king wants us to go, on this voyage, this maiden voyage. I'm gonna do it. I'm down. Put me down. In fact, I want to be the captain of that ship. Stinking, don't put me down there mopping the deck. I want to be behind the wheel. Anyway, I want to be at the helm of the ship. Okay. Anyway, shut up, Jessica. Look, I've never driven a boat before. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just watched a couple episodes of Below Deck, the yacht version. I don't know anything about sailing, but you do clearly. No, I'm just kidding. In a past life, maybe. All right. Shut up, Jessica. AQUARIUS Aquarius. All right, what do we got? I don't know. I live on an island. Maybe I should learn to sail the 7 seas. Okay, anyway. 8 of Swords. Tell me more about 8 of Swords. I want to say, I'm trying to turn this into a strength, friends, because I feel like you guys have a lot going on in your head sometimes. Tell me why the 8 of Swords is a strength for Aquarius. That's what I thought. That's what I was gonna say. I should just go with what I feel. So I'm hearing don't speak. I know what you're saying. Okay, anyways, you have the 8 of Swords. You have, and then to clarify, 8 of Wands and the King of Swords. So I want to say this. I feel like you have a lot of stuff going on inside of your head, but I want to say this too about this energy. Ace of Cups. The first thing that came up that I really wanted to articulate to you was that I feel like you might have a lot going on in your head and you might overthink a lot of things or think through things quite a bit. But part of what's good about that is I feel like you don't speak on things until you're decided or decisive about something, until your mind is clear on it. So you might have so much going on up here, but where this comes in as a strength is you're not going to just like fly off the handle or say things that you don't mean and are not intentional. So it may make you come off sometimes as cold in a way with this King of Swords energy, but you're not being cold. It's just that you're being calculated and careful, that you're not just saying things or speaking things out without really thinking it through completely, right? It might mean that there's too much of this energy going on up in here that people aren't really seeing or hearing about, but it's intentional because you'd rather have the confusion or the overthinking happen here than like be overly verbose to the point where you get yourself in trouble, or you say things you don't mean, or you fly off the handle without having really thought it through and made a very clear choice on the direction that you're going to take. And when you're ready and you make that clear choice, you're like full steam ahead, guns blazing. Absolutely. Right. But you're going to take a lot of this time to internally process. So what I'm trying to say, all that to say, a lot of you are internal processors. And I feel like, the strength is that you internally process so much and that kind of, in a way it can be good. Like, don't overthink too much, obviously, but internal processors are really careful with their words and are more calculated and intentional with what they say. They don't just say things that you don't mean. They don't say things willy-nilly, like without having thought them through, and so like to the outside, you may look cool, calm, and collected, but inside there's so much activity going on, right? But what's great about that is I feel like when you do speak, it's sincere, it's intentional, like I said, and it's direct. And that directness can be quite a strength, because sometimes people, for lack of a better term, like pussyfoot around things, and they don't get to the point, or they're not sincere in what they're saying, or they're, you know what I mean? They dance around stuff. And at least even if it comes off maybe sometimes as cold or harsh, at least it's the truth and you're honest. And that's also the energy I'm getting here. There's a lot of honesty and truth in what it is that you say. And it's because you've taken that time to internally process so much, right? All right. Aquarius, let's get your, whoa, that was loud. Let's get your Botanical Oracle card, boo. All right, what's your Botanical Oracle card for your strength? Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you would. I don't like to keep saying that all the time, but whatever. I think these readings are important, and that's not to toot my own horn. It's just that I feel like in this like day and age and time and space that we're all in, everyone needs a little bit of encouragement and support and uplifting energy. And so I like people to be able to have the opportunity to see these readings and to like feel, or to hear them, to listen to them, and to like feel like encouraged. That's my hope for this, all signs. I really hope that these are encouraging to everybody so much. I really do. So, oh, thank you, James. Love you, boo. Thank you so much, boo. AQUARIUS, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what is your hidden strength? And just as soon as I ask, you're a dreamer. I love this. This makes me think of and I have preserve on the bottom of the deck. And it's the pine tree. What's great about the pine tree is that it's evergreen, right? In all seasons, winter, rain, sun, snow, it's still there. It's still green. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you preserve, I want to say persevere, but like, no matter the season, no matter the situation, the circumstance, I also feel like this is your dreams don't ever die too, is what I want to say with that as well. Like your dreams live on. They don't die. And I feel like you have this really good way of like preserving your dreams, of dreaming big dreams. I feel like you're a big dreamer, but not only that, you're a doer. That was clear in your strengths reading here. Like you're not just a dreamer, but you're a doer. And no matter what happens and what's thrown at you, you never let those dreams die. And I love that. Oh, it's making me a bit emotional, Aquarius. Aquarius making me emotional? What? But I love that. I think that's so beautiful. And we need more dreamers in this world, There's too many cynics now. So this is for everybody. Like everyone, I want you, if you're watching this and if you are feeling so inclined, like think about and write down and speak out a dream that you don't want to let die in your life, that you want to kindle, you want to preserve, come what may. Like whatever that dream is, be intentional about it. Put that energy out there, focus on it, feel how that dream coming true really makes you feel inside, and how you would feel seeing that dream come to fruition. Really meditate on that if you would, please and thank you. And let's create more positivity in this world. Let's love each other. Let's support each other. We all are different. We all have different cultures, backgrounds, upbringings. We all look different. We think differently. We see the world differently, and that's okay. But let's be kind to each other, because if anything, the world needs much more kindness, much more grace. And I really hope that we can all give each other a little bit more grace every day. So I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm going to turn off the Aquarius banner. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I so appreciate it. I've got the Rainbow Connection, which is like my favorite song, actually. It's one of my favorite songs anyway. I'm like, I know it's in this world, like people get cuckoo bananas over someone being sentimental, but I don't care. I don't care. So someday we'll find it. I hope the Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. So, anyways, I hope that we all maintain that sense of wonder and keep our dreams and hopes alive. So I'm sending you guys so much love, every single one of you. Mwah. I hope you find true love, James. I really do, everybody. Thank you, D Love. Hope you all find true love. I really do. Starts here. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. And have a great night, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day you're watching this. And yay. Your favorite song is Imagine. Yes, another one. I love that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Pam Bear. Thank you for all the love, you guys. Sending you so much love. Thank you, James. Thank you, D-Love. And I'm going to let us all go with that. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Joao. Thank you, Mojo Jojo. Thank you, Newbie Me. I always got to do this. Thank you, Yolanda, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, pretty gypsy. Thank you again for popping up in the chat. I love to see your face. Well, it wasn't your literal face, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, thank you, every single person. Thank you, Beck. All right. Sending you guys so much love, and I will see you next time. Peace.